Hello, and welcome to unMadeGaming on this glorious Tuesday, where it's not snowing, and I had to go to work today, and it's no more holidays in America, and the rest of the country, the world doesn't matter, rather. Yeah, so we're back here on unMadeGaming. We're playing some Lost Mines of Phandelver. Is it my phone ringing? No? Alright, cool. Pro stream. So with us today, as per the usual, Bitters, you're in a new place. You're not on your couch. We're trying to spot the hidden dildo in your room. What else are you doing here? Why should anybody care? And if you could tell us, who are you, really?
Well, for first, just to address it, if you spot the hidden dildo on this stream, you're getting banned.
That's fair.
No, it's the aerosol. I see that.
I get banned, is what it is.
Yeah. So we'll just leave that alone, and I'll go into my usual spiel. I'm Mr. Bitters. I hate everything, and I'm their number 2 mod because I don't hate enough.
Mm-hmm.
I play Ulf Lang in this game on Tuesdays. The maybe dead obsessed warlock type character.
Mm-hmm.
He has friends.
He's as dead on the inside as his friends are on the outside.
Yeah.
That's a great tagline.
Best tagline for him ever, I think.
This is a story of how he finds himself.
Oh, man. So the person who coined you as the number 2 mod, Mike, who are you? What are you doing here? And why did you call him number 2 mod?
Look, it's all a big misunderstanding. You're like, look at it this way, Bitters. For like, now you're number 1 by default. Because our number 1 mod is absent. So I guess...
No, that's really not true.
That's not how it works.
I mean, I was hoping to get another one in there by default. You're just like, because you're the only one.
You're the only one? If you're not first,
he shows up once a month and does more than I do all month. So
we only require it once in 30 days. I gotcha. Never mind.
That's the deal.
So I'm the DM. We're in the vinegar strokes of this campaign.
Mm-hmm.
We're almost there. We can't stop. We won't stop. You guys are about to get fucked. Because I made every fight deadly. So...
That's true. Not that Tiberius could stay up in any of the fights up to here, so let's make them harder.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Man, that was a bad time to segue. Let's make things harder. And someone else said, wait a minute, that's not how we segue. Anyway, this is a mature stream, guys. Thanks for joining. Madfish, who are you? What are you doing here? And why should anybody care?
I don't even know some days.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. I play the Valley Girl rogue, who will, despite having just leveled up, probably die.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because, level 4. But I'll do my best, and hopefully get some good loot. I'm here for the loot.
And pretty much that's it.
Yeah.
Perfect. Also here for some sweet, sweet loots. Ginger Ninja, who are you? What are you doing here? And why should anybody care?
I am playing a ranger. I'm mostly just trying to keep up with the rogue, trying to get some of that sweet loot, but it usually doesn't work out. And I'm all about those big black pussies.
That's true. That is true.
Well, right now it's just the one.
Just the one, yeah.
That you know of.
And myself, someone who has a sweet, sweet loot, I will be reprising my role as Tiberius Goldwell, actor renowned upon stage far and wide. Yeah, so Mike, take us away.
Away? So last session, you guys found Wave Echo Cave, or as I'm just calling it, the Echo Caverns, because that sounds way less gay. You guys got onslaught by what appear to be fleshy bird bat things. You killed them pretty easily because they turned out to be like super weak, and it's like they attacked you by accident. But after you guys dispatched them, you heard some crumblings to the south here, to the south of the open area. It's like a pit that you guys kind of were in, and you guys started making your way towards that. And it sounds like taut string, I guess you could say. That's what it sounds like. I don't know if that's like the right words to describe the sound.
Is it toit like a toiger?
Not quite. There's no roars.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at any rate, you guys, we ended the session with you guys hearing the clattering coming from what sounded like, if I could still ping, coming from over here.
Oh yeah, you have a new map. I have to resize all that shit.
Yes.
Cool. Yeah, so it was like the pulling of a bowstring, is I believe the noise you said it sounded like.
Kind of, but like not just one. It sounded like a lot of them.
Yeah, like several.
Several, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly that.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. And now we had some light sources in this general cave vicinity over here and here.
Yeah, there was some very there were some, I don't want to say they were lanterns, but they were kind of like oil lamps that had very little oil left in them.
Okay.
And so they're low level lighting.
And I believe that
One of you guys has a torch, if I remember correctly.
I believe Mr. Ulf Lang had a lantern.
A lantern, yeah. You guys picked up one of the lanterns from the entrance.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So
I think this will show. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. Ulf, are you still going to hold that lantern or what?
Yeah, other people can't see in the dark. They're terrible.
Okay.
I can.
jeez. Yeah, he's talking about me and the rogue.
Elf power.
The rogue can't see in the dark.
Can I go check out this room 5 over here?
You can make your way downtown. Yeah, I'm not going to stop you
Past
from doing
that,
that.
past that crowd.
I'd like to just.
Once you get to that spot, you look in either direction. Both doors are actually not existent there. They're both fallen down doors into the room. And when you look to the right, because you have night vision, correct? Or not night vision, but
Yeah,
you have
dark vision.
Dark vision, yep. You notice a lot of bony figures to your right. They haven't noticed you just yet, because I think you're fairly naturally stealthy as a ranger. I mean, not as good as a rogue, but you weren't clamoring around, and your cat has soft paws, so they haven't seen you just yet. But it won't take long for them to notice you.
Mike, I believe they're called murder mittens.
Not if you've purchased yourself a pair of kitten mittens.
That's fair.
You'll be smitten.
With your kitten mittens.
Can I just dash right there?
You sure can. But at this point, I think we'll go ahead and roll initiative for everybody. So make sure to select your token.
That's a lot, Mike.
Look, buddy. All right, this place got invaded by orcs. All right, so shit's gonna go down.
That's
I'm
too
making
much.
so many friends.
Friends.
Thank you for being a friend.
I'm trying to find initiative for Grim.
You just
roll
click his name.
X. Oh yeah, that's right, his name.
Just select his token and then click his name on your character sheet, on his character sheet.
That's because I was in the settings. That's why it didn't work.
Doctor.
Doctor. I concur. Do you concur, Doctor?
So do we have everybody except for? Okay, you have a 7. Well, I'll add your turn here.
I clicked on my own dude. What the shit?
It didn't pop up. But yes, the Evan.
Good job, Mike.
What the fuck? There we go. So, Sylvie, it is your turn. I'm going to go ahead and say you're not quite aware of what's happening. However, it's your turn to move.
Okay.
Unless she yelped something, which she didn't say she did. She could just kind of
Yeah.
moved.
Well, I'll go in here and realize that she's not there.
Yes.
So I will pick a door because I don't know. I'm going to roll a d2. So left is 1. So I'm going to the left.
Okay.
And I will investigate the door.
The door is actually broken down into the room as you approach.
Oh, okay.
What I'll do is before you get that close, I'll get you to the corner.
Yeah. As soon as she saw that, she would. Okay, so can I do like a perception check to see what?
Yeah, I was gonna say, give me a perception check, and we'll do it normally because there's gonna be enough light spilling to the doorways that you'll be able to see in a little bit. 9. You certainly hear them. You certainly hear it.
Okay.
Have you guys fought skeletons before?
Yes.
Yeah, the undead guy.
That's true at the well. So yes, this sounds awfully familiar,
Okay.
and it doesn't sound good.
Then I guess that would be my action.
Mm-mm. I'll give you that for free.
Okay.
Mike, you said it doesn't look good?
You could say you have a bad feeling about it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, would I have a bad feeling?
You could say you have a bad feeling
Okay,
about it.
I'm just curious.
Okay, then, well, probably best not to run in there. I mean, we could bottleneck them out into the hallway. That's a good idea. I believe I still have my sword out, so I'm going to bonus action hide
In the rubble over there.
in the
Okay.
rubble. Yeah, and
Okay.
then I will prepare an attack at anything that comes out that I can attack.
Okay, so pretty much anything that comes into this square or this because you could technically attack this square as well.
Yeah, any one of
Either
those.
one of those?
squares
Okay.
I can-
Sure.
I-
23.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a super good stealth. I'm going to go ahead and make a note in blue or green that you have a 23 stealth.
All right. Yeah, so I'll hold my attack from there.
Sounds good. It's your cat's turn.
He's just gonna wait here on the other side.
Okay, so he's like knows it's danger close, and he's gonna. I'm assuming similar thing. He's gonna hold his attack.
Yeah, and I'm assuming keen smell doesn't really matter because we know what it is.
You don't exactly know what it is.
Could I go?
Right. You have a very, very solid idea. However, now that it's their turn, you're going to have a super good idea of what it is. So go ahead. We'll move him here. So go ahead and make your prepared attack.
Wait, what?
Sylvie.
Oh, for him.
prepared.
Oh, for attack, Sylvie. Okay.
Yeah, or either one. Both of you guys have.
18.
I'm sorry. I totally missed that. Yeah, no, that hits.
4, 6, and...
6, and you technically have an ally close by, so that's 14. It is nearly dead. You chop off like one of its arms. It maybe had a shield. You chopped off that arm, and you got a good chunk of its leg. The 20 definitely hits, so that one kills it. This one is DED. So we'll just actually fuck it. Go ahead and delete it. But they just keep coming. One can make it all the way over there. One can make it here.
Me.
One can make it here. We're just gonna have a magic school bus of skeletons over here. And they are gonna let's see. Grim's gonna take an attack. 15. Does 15 hit Grim?
Yes.
7 piercing damage. Natural 20 against Sylvie, unfortunately. Do you have any kind of dodge or anything like that? Evasion? That'd be 10 piercing damage.
Sorry, my tokens hit points didn't get updated for my level up, so... Okay, I got it on my sheet. Yeah, it should... My max is 25 now.
Yep.
Okay.
And then a 6 against, what's your name? Lola? Yeah.
Okay,
What's your
so
name?
10 damage? Sorry.
Yeah, so 10 piercing damage against Sylvie. That'll be their turn. They're kind of crowded and trying to figure out how to do that. Lola, it's your turn. I believe you have a dagger out from fighting, or did you still have your bow out?
It was a dagger or a short sword?
You tell me.
Probably a short sword.
It was probably my short sword.
Okay.
I know it wasn't my bow. I didn't have time.
Yeah. Plus, you're in melee last time because everything was in melee.
Yeah.
Do we have any advantages?
Do I have one from last time?
If you don't have it marked down,
Didn't we all get one?
if you don't have it marked down, then it's in the ether. I kind of don't count that.
Okay.
So that will miss. Do you have anything else you want to do? There's not a whole lot you can do, but
Nah.
okay. In this room, real quick, there's a. That's not on here. There's a desk. So if you want, you can maybe get behind the desk. It's on the number 5. How it would be.
He's still gonna see me go there, I'm assuming. Can I try to enter stealth after he hits me? Probably not, because he's right in front of me. Is it dark in there?
Yeah, no, everything's in darkness right now.
Okay, so can I try to just stealth in there?
You can. How does
Like
that
hide
work?
behind the desk?
I'm gonna need your help. I fucking hate stealth sometimes. When you, as a ranger, can you roll just
You
stealth?
can attempt to hide even when you are only slightly obscured
you're
by
right.
natural phenomena.
So she has the wild, whatever the fuck thing.
Yeah.
Mask of the Wild.
However,
You're not in the wild.
stealth is an action. You can. Anyone can stealth.
Okay. So that was my question. It was like, why do rogues get the special thing? Is because they use it as a bonus.
As
action.
a bonus action, yeah.
So you cannot use your action right now because you already tried to attack.
Okay.
Yeah. However, Mike, Tree at 94 wants to be a huge dick today, or swing his huge dick today, whichever one of those is possible. And he wants to give his subscriber monthly crit to Hugh, Mike. And he says, Rhino, take my crit and hurt someone.
Not
I
it.
can do that. Yeah. I can do that. I know the perfect person.
And if you guys want to know how he did that with his subscriber crit, you guys can click that subscribe button down there below. You get 500 free souls every month, extra souls in the chat for just hanging around and being cool with us. You get 1 free crit or botch to give away every month. You get 1 free advantage or disadvantage to give away every month. And you get exclusive access to our sub-only voice and chat discords. So feel free to do that. And once we hit 20 subscribers, we get a sticker. And also, we're giving away something? Volo's Guide? I believe Volo's Guide. Volo's Guide to Monsters.
Sticker.
So yeah, pretty fucking cool.
Despite you saying cool, it's your turn.
But it's not.
It's not cool?
No, because you skipped Mr. Ulflang at 12.
How?
I'm not sure.
Because you jumped right to Lola.
Yeah.
Because she's a showgirl.
I don't know what to say. I hit next and I guess maybe I double clicked it. It's your turn.
It looks like your skeletons aren't in order either.
You don't see them either?
No. But that's
did earlier, but maybe their initiative was based on the one that you deleted.
Oh, fuck my butt.
So, guys, they're just coming in like candy right now. Frags are another sub of ours, and the de facto #1 mod. He says, my sub bonus, I assume you mean your sub crit, Frags, goes to Bitters because he is Bay.
Oh,
yeah.
That's true.
So cute.
Also, Cornelius, another one of our subs, says advantage for Bitters and crit success for Madfish.
Nice.
And wait, there's more, because someone used Discord to message me their crit stuff. I'd like to give my February subby goodness to a particular Jinja. Advantage and nat 20. Yep. So Fallen One, 121, gives you advantage and crit at your leisure.
Thank you, sir.
Jinja Ninja.
Well, before I take my turn, I'd like to point out that the only one who didn't get love was Mike.
That's true.
Yep.
Yep.
As it should be.
Just like real life.
And with that, Ulf hears like the telltale signs of skeletons, and he is so happy right now. Mm-hmm. So he stuffs that dead sturge into his pocket real quick, and I'm going to use that crit immediately to
use that stuffed bird
to show my love by firing some Eldritch Blast down that hallway.
You said you used your crit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna roll my character sheet here.
And while you roll that, KW Frags says also advantage for Rhino because fuck you all.
Oh, sweet. Fuck yeah. Frags want to touch tips so hard.
Gross. Can I watch?
Yep.
So.
Oh, nice. So
13 force damage.
That drops it to directly 0, I think. Let me double check. It does.
And then, almost gleefully, Ulf is going to scamper down the hallway into the midst of them.
Wait, okay, I think I have the right one. So what's going to happen is, Sylvie, give me a dexterity saving throw, DC 10.
Oh, right, as you're pelted with bones.
Yep. You hear the wind up. You hear the it's Eldritch Blast, so I believe it has like a lightning sound to it because it's force damage. So you kind of hear the crackling and everything, and you're also short, so it happens to work out for you. And you duck just in time as the bony crotch just flies over your head and then scatters amongst the rubble behind you.
I feel like when you don't have any flesh, it's just called a pelvis.
You know, there's like enough dried leather, maybe.
Stop. No.
No thanks.
No.
Grody.
Don't bring it up, Mike. If you don't want to.
Totally grody.
Oh
my god.
Yeah, then Ulf just like scampers down into the midst of it all, like so happy to be around his friends.
He's got like little hearts around his head and like stars in his eyes.
You can hear the music in the background. Raindrops falling on my head.
Tiberius, it's your turn as the music starts playing in the background.
Bone dust is falling on my head.
There we are.
There you go. Helping. Yeah. Shit. You guys are all up in there, huh? Man, I can't do anything because you guys are all up in there.
That's what you think. I mean, you have like inspirations. You have some support stuff you could do.
No, but I can't get in there to do anything. I can't shoot around. I can't shoot around hard corners.
You can occupy Grimm's space and then move out afterwards.
You can actually occupy the same
Which
space.
positions?
Change places. No, that's
No,
totally fine.
you can occupy the same space as me because I'm considered small.
Nah, that's totally fine. What I will do instead of that
It's a good spot.
is I will grant. I'll lead from the rear. He had enough leading from the front, and he's trying a new tactic. And he looks at. You know what? Just for you, Bitters. He looks at Ulf, and he sighs heavily, hearing the tune you just started humming.
Enjoy your
And
stay.
he not only starts humming it, but Ohio, Snoopy, arise! Begin welcome to the graveyard! He shouts that and begins singing Bone Dust is Dropping on My Head. And it gives you feel so inspired by it that you have bardic inspiration.
Nice.
And because I am a sexy, sexy combat bard, not only does my bardic inspiration apply to adding to your roll, you can also apply it to an attack roll, a damage roll, or use it to bump your AC.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, dude, the fucking
Word of
Valor
the
Bards are
community's
awesome.
acclaim spreads.
Yeah, I always
through
forget
Europe.
about the AC part.
The Battle Bards. I believe that's your turn, Mike. Do you have any readied actions that you might want, just in case?
He puts away his sword and takes out his crossbow.
Okay.
That's the whole of his turn.
Okay, we'll do that then. Sylvie, it's your turn. So you hear the singing, and then, now you hear the words, and a skeleton goes flying over your head as things fall on your head.
Well, which one? Yeah, I'm probably gonna get rid of this guy first.
Sure.
So he's gonna
Give me a
go.
swang. You totally hit it. Give me damage. And you have the sneak attack.
I do.
Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, guy. So dead.
Oh, dead, eh?
So it's not even looking at you, and you do hit it in the pelvis, and it thrusts out. Yeah, it lumps the next guy and just crumbles backwards. It arches its back the wrong way.
This is also a sword that looks like a fish,
Mm-hmm.
so more comedic effect. Now, if I went here, would I be able to go up and then no, because I have to go through the door. I can't go diagonally.
You'd also be risking an attack of opportunity from this guy because you're technically leaving his melee
Yeah.
range.
That's true. Okay.
I mean, they're pretty low level, or not low level. They're low CR, so you might.
Yeah, I mean, I know he just hit me a little hard because of the nat 20.
Yeah.
Hang on. Do I have any greater? I'm gonna take as my bonus action my healing potion
Okay.
because I don't think I can hide from the guy standing right next to me.
So you heal 5.
Alrighty. That helps. Okay. And I'll be ready for that guy next time.
Sounds good. All right, Grimm's turn.
Grimm's gonna come over here and jump on that guy. Put it there.
Technically,
No?
nope. No. Technically, if he moves, that. This guy's.
You can't pounce on him.
Yeah, no, you can't pounce.
just
You can do a.
I
you
say
can
he's
just
gonna go
attack.
over here. Okay. Yeah, he's
So
gonna
I'm
go
just
over there
saying,
and attack.
I get an attack of opportunity against your kitty cat.
Oh, because he's right there.
It's a fail, so don't worry about it. I assume the AC is higher than 8.
Yeah.
On your cat, yeah. So you do move there, and we'll just scoot this guy down.
Just give him a little scoot.
Yep. And then you can make a normal attack. A bite. Yep, totally hits.
And
That's a decent chop, but it is not dead.
Okay.
It's the skeleton's turn. Skeletons don't like being bit, so he's going to attack Grim for 23. That's 4 piercing damage against your cat. Ulf, this one's at you, buddy. 22, that's going to hit, unless you want to roll a die.
Oh, that's going to hit.
All right, that's 8 piercing damage. And then that's pretty much all they can do, because they're kind of bottlenecked. So that's their turn.
They can take the attack of opportunity and move past Ulf if you want.
They might fall apart.
That's fair.
Lola, it is your turn. I assume you have the higher initiative roll because you're dex-based.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stab this guy in the face.
Do it. Do it.
He's all up in my grill right now.
You're not going to do shit tonight.
I'm gonna roll the same thing as last time and fail again. There's a sound.
I mean, you did... Oh, wait, no. Don't waste your advantage. My advice. Don't waste it. It's a good thing you didn't waste it. Because I don't think an 11 would have hit. Ulf, it's your turn. Keep in mind, if you cast a spell, you're in melee range with him.
Ulf is so super mad at this guy right now. He's just gonna, like... Yeah, drop his staff at the moment and pull out that short sword that Sylvie insisted he take. For whatever reason. And give that a try.
Yeah, 16 will hit.
And I think I'm going to roll some Bardic Inspiration on this dice.
Go for it.
Are you a D6 right now?
D6.
D6, yeah.
There should be a button, a macro.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
So 12 damage.
Wow.
Sweet. Huh. I guess I should maybe use this. Oh, it works.
It's an amazing hit, but it's just not enough. This one, when you look at it, it's a very tall skeleton, got a little bit thicker bones, and I forgot to change its weapon, but some of them are supposed to have different weapons. It has what looks like a great axe, but it's just hitting you like a short sword. But you could guess by the big jaw, the big stature of this guy, it's like an orcish-looking skeleton. So it's got a little bit hardier health.
Sweet.
Yeah, he got his.
It's like really close to being dead. Like you cut it down, like you broke all of its ribs, like a xylophone. But it's not just dead yet.
That's pretty good for your first time using a short sword.
It'll never happen again.
Feels good, man.
Almost max damage.
All right, Tiberius, it is your turn.
So Tiberius is going to move forward 1, and then he's going to look to the camera and shield to the audience. Since there are several people asking of us about donations or whatever, I would like to take this moment to announce that we have a shitload of new donations down the donation tab. So check that out. Those were not there last week. They are here this week, so feel free to take a look. Some cool shit going on down there. Also, if you guys see those little annotations in the bottom left and center... bottom left, right, and center of the screen, and you want to give us some free advantages, if we hit 10 retweets, 1 subscriber, and 5 followers tonight, everyone on stream gets advantage. And if we hit that multiple times, we get it multiple times. Imagination. And with that, now that he has his crossbow out, he is going to shoot at this man here.
Can he shoot that in melee range?
Man... I don't know how hard corners work in 5e because I don't read books.
Yeah.
Bitters?
You read books.
You read books. How do hard corners work in 5e?
My other DM plays
I think they
actually attack around hard corners. So
I was gonna say, I think that there's rulings where it has cover, it has half cover.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
half
to 3/4 cover. Like if you were 1 square back, it'd have 3/4 cover.
Yeah.
Here it has half cover, so its AC is bumped up to 15 right now.
Okay. Then he does nothing and switches to his weapon. Switches his rapier out.
Okay, so are you gonna drop your weapon or
No, he's going to use his whole turn to switch it.
Okay, you do that.
Yep.
All right, Sylvie, it's your turn. You got the fish stick.
Uh-huh. Well, I'm gonna get this big guy, because if that guy hits, he's gonna hit hard.
15 hits.
Yes.
Roll damage. Any damage you do is enough to kill it.
Okay.
So that, and just for funsies, we'll move him out of the way.
Okay. And I usually make a little kill pyramid in the corner, just for my own amusement. Now that there are no enemies directly looking at me, I will use my bonus action hide.
Okay, go for it. And you have advantage because it's he's got a torture right next to you, so we'll stick with the 8. It makes sense for right now.
Worst rogue ever.
It's your cat's turn, Lauren.
Huzzah!
You have the worst luck.
Another
Oh, man.
natural one.
I think it's every time I have like an action of like huzzah! Like every time I do, I'm just like no.
Yep.
Aww.
Guess whose turn it is? All right, so we have the advancement of the Skeletors.
I think we should just start announcing Lauren's turns with a botch in the chat.
They're still pretty well bottlenecked, especially now that both corners are in the hallway are occupied. So they'll just move up. Ulf, this one's going to be against you because you're really obvious to him. 18.
I think I could take that.
Yeah, that's 5 piercing damage. Then the one for Lola, it's actually an attack Grim. For a 7, so it misses. That's their turn. Lola, it's your turn. You have a chance to get another botch. Go for it.
Rough.
You
You also have a chance for a crit.
Suck it! Sorry. Excited.
That's fair. Go ahead and roll damage. So 8. That is not enough to kill it. This is another one of the big boys.
Well.
But it's real close to being dead. You, like, chop off its jaw or some shit. I don't know what skeletons die like, but you're real close to that. Ulf, it's your turn.
I'll just like the way the sword worked. He's gonna
You gotta
do
try
more
again?
stabbing with that sword.
Sure. It's working for you.
Yeah. He's working it.
Gross.
Just he looks good.
Are you twerking 9 to 5?
Gross. Making it weird.
I am now.
Tiberius, it's your turn. Ulf is twerking it with a sword.
Yeah, Tiberius is uncomfortable. And in his uncomfort, he's going to stab out at the dusty, decrepit heart of this orcish monstrosity with his Talon Tresemme rapier.
Like the...
Tresender.
hair product?
Like the...
His name is Tresender.
moose?
But, you know, Tiberius is good with names.
Yeah.
So he's going to stab out at this guy with a 9. How do I hit him, Mike?
You don't.
Okay. All right.
It's a thin blade going between the bones.
All right. Yeah.
Sylvie, it's your turn.
I just kind of imagine Tiberius like kind of closed his eyes.
Well, there's a wall there, so he was like trying to get between Ulf, and he just kind of like
Have at you, and like, yeah.
he like swings it around in front of Ulf.
Oh, make a dexterity saving throw.
Ulf is pierced.
Alright, now I get advantage because I am shooting from stealth. But it wouldn't have mattered either way, apparently.
Go ahead and roll damage.
And that's sneaky.
Nice. That is some sneaky sneak. That's enough to kill it. That's a lot of damage.
It's 2 so far?
You killed 2 of them directly.
I'm
Wow.
keeping track.
Ulf sets him up, you knock him down.
Yeah.
Give me a 1-2. All right, it's Grim's turn. It's a chance to maybe get a crit.
God damn it.
Oh my god.
I
Wow.
didn't even make a sound.
Wow.
I'll just get.
And
go ahead
with the sound of failure.
That is the most disappointing thing ever.
With the sound of failure, Slade donates $6 and says, "And the Lord said to them, 'Let the lovely ladies have a critical.' And unmade said, 'I am a massive number wang.'" So, Madfish and Ginger Ninja, you have a crit at your disposal.
Crit all over him.
Yeah.
Number wang.
God damn it, Slade.
Ulf, buddy, they love you so hard. The natural 20.
Oh,
That's 10 piercing damage against you.
that is rough. It's this
Grim, buddy.
magic
Oh.
armor or stuff isn't doing much.
Remember that time you fought from the back the whole game?
Yeah, good times.
Yeah. And then Grim has 7 piercing damage against him. Lola, it's your turn. I don't suggest using that crit. I just suggest not rolling a 1.
Minus 7.
Minus 7 to Grim.
Okay, sorry. I was just trying to.
I
Fuck
just
all of you,
suggest
and
not
let's-
rolling a 1. 14.
You beat his AC, roll damage.
There you go.
Yeah, you kill it. About
As I kill him, I just continue just stabbing him. it just goes on through the next turn of
it's like
whoever,
the
like everyone
printer-
who's going.
It's like the printer scene in Office Space.
Yes,
Yeah.
when 8 people are just.
You're just making
Pulling
bone
the
meal.
chunks of bone out of him.
You
Grim
pull his
pops up
femur
and
out and
pulls
you
her
start
back.
Yeah, Grim's like, it's not worth it, man.
Guys, if you want to help Ginger Ninja play the game at all, I guess, you feel free to donate crits and
I killed
advantages.
somebody.
That's alright, so far you're doing better than Tiberius. He just did this.
So it's 1 for Ulf, 2 for Sylvie, 1 for Lola. Oh, is that our count so far?
Oh, of kills? Sure.
Yeah.
I was not keeping track.
Well, whoever gets the least kills has to buy a round.
Is that what you're discussing as this happens?
Whoever survives and gets the least kills, because I'm not looking so good.
It's also your turn, so
Yeah.
you have a chance to do something about that.
I'm actually not going to attack this time. I'm going to use that robe and like the shadows coalesce around. me.
Yeah, it poses disadvantage, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna use my
Yep.
action for that.
To activate it, yeah. Okay. And that's for 1 minute, right? I totally forget what I put on your card.
Until my next turn.
Until your next turn. Okay. And they go before you, so that works out. Tiberius, it's your turn.
Tiberius is gonna be awesome. Just consistently as cool as he can be.
Okay.
And he is going to try to stab around that corner again.
Okay.
With this 16.
You meet the AC, or you beat the AC, so go for it. Give me damage.
Pow! 9 damage.
9 damage. It's not enough to kill it, but if it had muscles, it might be limping right now.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. Sylvie, it's your turn.
Alrighty. I didn't hide, did I?
No.
I did not. That's my bad. Okay. I'm gonna stab.
Mm-hmm. If you haven't, do you have advantage?
I have an advantage.
So,
I'm using it.
okay. Then you go ahead and roll that fish stick, and it'll give me max, or it'll give me the 2. So 8. That does kill it. Plus your sneak attack and everything, so that's enough to kill it.
Okay. 3.
Get rid of that yellow. And,
And then,
keep in check.
and then I will bonus action.
Okay, go ahead and give me a stealth. You have advantage because you don't even need it. 24, perfect. It's Grim's turn.
Alright, Grim. You useless shit.
He took those hits real good. Oh shit, I just backed out of the game.
Oh, 13 doesn't meet it, does it?
13 meets the AC, so go ahead and roll damage. And the tie goes to the attacker, so.
7 piercing.
7 piercing? It's going to take me like 10 seconds because fucking
Sorry.
roll
I'm just
20
gonna-
sucks ass.
I'm gonna move him because he has to be next to it, obviously, to attack.
Yes. Okay, let me scroll back down. Okay. Let's go back over. So that one took 7, you said?
Mhm.
Okay.
As a bonus action, can he move away? Back to where
No.
he was? No, okay.
He has a movement. However, the second he moves away, the skeleton gets to attack him.
Okay.
So whenever you leave the 5 feet around that target, they get to have an attack of opportunity against you.
Okay.
Unless you use a disengage, which is a full action. So he already used his full action, so he couldn't do that.
Got it.
But he could also press his luck and just walk away and assume that he won't get hit or try to not get hit.
Break the wrist, walk away.
He's not doing
Break
so
the wrist,
great, so
walk
we're just
away.
gonna leave him there.
Yep. It's all, yeah, okay, we'll see. The skeletons get to go. So give me a second. I have to reopen my character sheets here. Skeleton. Okay. Sheet. That's a 12 against Grim, which I believe does not meet AC. Should be below.
Yeah, it's 14.
Yeah.
But they're going to refile themselves here. And this guy in the back is gonna get oot. I think there's a. Yeah, we'll just do arrows in the back. That one guy. All of you can see this. There's a guy in the back getting out a crossbow, or not a crossbow, short bow. Lola, it's your turn.
Okay. Can I take my bow out?
So it'll take a full action to stow your sword properly and then pull out the bow. Or you can drop your sword and pull out your bow and still be able to use it. However, you do drop your sword, so you can't just conveniently re-equip it.
Yeah. I'm gonna drop it and try to shoot down this hole.
Okay,
At that
go
first
for it.
guy right in front of Grim.
Sure. So go ahead and move this guy. You'll be here. 14 does hit,
Enjoy your
and that's 7
stay.
piercing damage. That is just not enough to kill it. However, it is a pretty decent blow. Like, you get him in the face. You shoot him in the face, but it's like stuck in his nose hole, so it doesn't quite kill him.
It's hot.
I believe
Yeah.
you do also notice that when you shoot him in the face, he has a little hipster beanie and it kind of tips backwards, and you see a name tag on his sweet shirt, and his name is Indy Eric Arise, may you know, welcome to the graveyard.
How is this gonna come together?
I was like, yeah. Like,
Is there a
name
picture
Death?
of him? Are you like creeping on their Twitch picture?
Nope.
Like,
Nope, Indy Eric.
But I see it now. Like
Yeah.
I see
Fully there.
immersive experience. Your
Yeah.
little segues.
These guys were raiding caverns before it was cool.
God damn it.
Well done, Mike. Doesn't it feel nice to play into it, buddy?
Yeah, feels real good, buddy. Feeling good. Ulf, it's your turn. You can finally cast spells right now. Just putting that out there.
Yeah, Ulf is like not sure who's friend or foe anymore. I mean, they were all friends a little while ago, but that was before they cut them into ribbons. So he's gonna stow away that sword. It did good, but not as good as his staff. So he's gonna pick that back up and like.
Which I believe you
rearm
just threw on the floor, right? So you
Yeah.
can just pick it right back up, yeah.
you do his action to
Yeah,
change
yeah.
weapons and take a step back.
Sure. I mean, you could take more than a step back.
Yeah, maybe I'll take a couple.
Yeah,
And,
so if you want, like, there's no reason you don't have to.
He'll
You
like
have plenty of
mentally
range.
command Quack. That's his name, Quack, to go up and hang out with Tiberius.
Okay. You do that. Tiberius, it's your turn. You just had Ulf, like, pick his shit up, walk backwards, not even looking. He just scooted backwards, and then the skull just kind of moved right up next to your shit.
He moonwalked all of my business?
Yep.
No, he's done dancing now.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, what does Tiberius do? Tiberius is going to walk over here at a minimum. Let's see. What else can he do? That's it for now, I guess. No, he's going to move in to this spot and stab and then move back out.
Okay,
I
go
guess,
for it.
Because there's a stupid cat there.
Yep.
Yeah, so he's going to stab this guy, hopefully killing him. Let's find
Sure.
out. Let's find out, though. Kapow!
11 is not enough.
All right, well, then attack of opportunity as he takes a quick little... Get out of here, cat. He takes a step back.
Whoop. There we go. Attack of opportunity. He does have his reaction. Don't worry about it. He whiffs. He's still doing this, and like his hipster beanie fell off, so he's real fucking. He's triggered right now.
Yeah, I bet.
Sylvie, it's your turn.
They didn't come out, so I can't get them from stealth.
No, not from stealth, but you could still walk up.
Oh
I
yeah,
think,
so
and I
that's
think you can disengage as a bonus action as well, right? As a rogue, yeah. So
yeah.
you could do some trickery there,
Get in there.
and you can technically attack any 3 of those. Technically,
well,
17
I'm
is
gonna
enough.
hit the guy that's already been hurt. Might
Sure.
as well, focus.
Sure.
Take him
17
down.
hits. Don't even worry about damage. It's more than enough to kill him.
Okay. Yeah, and then I will disengage.
Sure.
Whoops, I moved the cat. Sorry.
It's all right. I'll move him away. You can move your guy.
I see how it is.
Just move that pussy all over
Well,
the
I
place.
technically shouldn't have control of the cat, but oops.
I think I just gave it to everybody because I got tired of figuring that shit out.
It
Or
is-
no, I gave everybody control of everybody so we could all see shit without
Yeah.
any issue.
Makes sense.
Uh,
So I just disengage and
sure.
go back there, and that's my turn.
Alrighty, Grim's turn. Time for that kitty.
Okay, that kitty is going to back out of the room quite a bit.
He's going to break the wrist and walk away. Technically, he's going to have 2 attack of opportunities against him. I didn't even account for that earlier. Because these guys technically have...
Okay, well then never mind. I will not be doing that then.
Okay.
Well, that's why I asked before if I... Okay, because it was 1 versus 3, and then I... Okay.
I didn't even think of that earlier.
Yeah, I was... Okay. I was confused. Well...
16 against which one? North or
Oh, no,
south?
sorry, on the top, up here.
On the top? Okay. You don't actually have to move your cat there.
Meow.
You can attack from the corner. So that's 5. Decent chunk of damage, but not enough to kill it. It's their turn. So this is where shit's gonna get real fucky, real quick. That sucks. This sucks for your cat. These are 3 attacks going against your cat. Natural 1, 12, and 12. 12s don't hit, right?
No, they sure don't.
Okay.
No, I'm not
Ninja
gonna say
cat.
that. Never mind.
Tiberius,
Pussy tag.
21 short bow against you
Yeah, that'll hit.
for 5 damage.
Okay.
Lola, it's your turn. I believe you have re-equipped your bow.
Yep.
Yep.
I can't, as a bonus action, put my sword away, right? That's a whole full move because I dropped it in the middle of combat.
It would be both. So it's either
Yes.
it's either a bonus action to pull out a weapon or a bonus action to stow a weapon.
Got it. To pick it up, it's also a full action, I'm
Yeah.
assuming, because I have a weapon in my hand. Okay.
Yep.
I'm just going to shoot straight down the hall at the one right in front of Grim.
Go for it. Give me damage. 10. That is a massive hit, but it is not quite... Oh, come on. So it's bloodied, but it's not dead. Well, bloodied, it fucking doesn't have blood, but you catch my drift. Ulf, it's your turn.
Ulf is pretty sure he's aiming at a skeleton right now down that hallway.
So before you do, Bitters, I just want you to know that Mad King Midas just messaged me and said he wants to use his subscriber botch. Next player attack on an enemy botches. So describe your fantastic botch, Bitters, in all of its gloriousness.
Well, I mean, I'm firing past 3 allies.
Yep.
So I'm pretty sure that
God damn it.
How
as
about
I
this?
Eldritch Blast, I may be throwing Tiberius at skeletons.
I think everyone needs a dexterity check to see.
I was going to say, I want a dexterity check from all 3 of those. So Grim, Tiberius, and Lola. Give me dexterity checks.
Sorry, I rolled 1 just in case. But...
What am I trying to meet here? I'm sorry.
You'll find out.
Oh, fuck. Oh, Grim's fine. Whew.
Yeah.
I'll die, but as long as Grim's fine.
Here, let me just try something. I think I could do a GM roll, right? Only I see it /GM roll. That's how that works.
You could do that. Alternatively, Bitters did roll a 13, and only one of us rolled less than a 13, despite it
Listen,
being
you
a botch.
ass.
Yeah. I was rolling to see high or low. Yeah. How much damage does that do, Bitters?
That one in particular,
Oh.
of course it does. It does 10.
Does the almost max numbers.
And
However,
I got 15 health now. And there's more.
you
10
also
feet.
get pushed up into Tiberius. Tiberius, do you try to catch? Oh, yeah, I don't even know if you're not even aware of this happening.
No, because he didn't see the crackle come by him. It hit the first
Yeah.
person.
It just hits me in the back and pushes
Yeah.
me forward into him, and
Yeah,
I'm just
so
like...
you just hear a thud, and then something's hitting you. Give me, I guess, a strength save to see how you... or
Yeah, sure.
because dexterity would be getting out of the way. This is withstanding. 15's enough, so you guys stop there.
So I just give you a little hump.
So you like
Yep.
get forcibly, aggressively pushed into his rear, and with the rapier out, he says, "No, Lola, this is no time for sexual aggression. We are in midst of combat."
As I'm pulling the thing out of my back.
My bad. Sorry.
This
Yeah,
is no
Lou,
time.
sorry, guys.
I've had a stalker like this before attack me on stage. Her name was Amanda Gedon X. Arise,
your
me, welcome to the graveyard.
I'm
Well
glad I
done,
hit
sir.
you.
Tiberius, it's your turn.
Oh,
so all this
God.
is happening. You get done your little rant about your stalker,
Yep.
and now you can act.
Sweet. So I just kind of like shove her back a little bit, fucking goddamn this. I'm just waiting for this panther to die because he's very much in my way.
I mean, it's gonna happen.
Yeah,
Let's be real.
like, it's super in the way of everything I want to do.
Can't you? Isn't that like a thing you can do? You guys can switch places.
I don't think so.
No.
No.
Maybe I'm thinking of Fantasy Edge. I could have swore that was a thing.
Yeah. Yes, that is definitely a thing in Fantasy Age.
Yeah.
There are moves under the fighter expertise die, not expertise die, whatever the fighter maneuvering.
Oh,
die,
martial. The
you
martial.
can totally
yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
He's gonna ready an action for the next thing that comes up to him to attack it, like the next skeleton that comes up to him.
Sure. Okay. Sylvie, it's your turn. So you can do the same old rope-a-dope you did last time. Go in, stab, and disengage safely.
It works.
Yep. I was gonna say, don't even bother moving your character token if that's what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
That we don't have to worry about the cat.
We've got a system. There, I'll just stay there. Okay. 19?
19 is enough. I assume you got the one straight ahead of you.
Yeah. It's right there.
That's enough to kill it. Plus, you have all that sneak attack stuff going on. I
Yep.
believe even when they occupy the same space as you.
I can occupy the same space as another creature, yeah.
Right. I don't know if that. At any rate, it's enough to kill it, regardless of.
For the sneak attack.
Yeah, the sneak attack. Yeah, it's technically like not.
It's
technically
kind of
2 creatures within it. Yeah, it's a gray zone. It was enough to kill it. I'm not going to worry about it.
okay. Yeah, but I do get advantage and sneak attack if I attack from stealth.
That's true. When you did, yeah.
No,
Yep.
but I don't know if you're still counting my stealth from last time.
It's all good. I'm loose with the rules. Grim, it's your turn. Or Lauren, it's Grim's turn.
So he's gonna go for that same one up top that he hit before.
Sure.
Probably not though. Oh.
No, he totally did it. 7 piercing damage. This thing is. It's a bite attack. I feel like your cat just went up to it and like pulled its shins out, so it's only got one leg right now.
Gross.
Yeah, I mean
Big
it's
leg.
a skeleton.
You're right.
Had it come into it. Look at how it's dressed. Speaking of skeletons and the way they dressed, it's their turn, and Grim only takes 4 piercing damage.
You're gonna be okay, Grim.
Grim only takes 6 more piercing damage.
Okay, he's got 2 health. We're fine. Everything's fine,
And
Grim.
Tiberius doesn't have to worry about this arrow because it just like the fucking shaft breaks. It splinters because it's so old.
Guys, if we could pull together and just
Lola, it's your turn.
I'm going for the I can't shoot from there because I can't see it.
No, but you can shoot the one straight ahead.
Nope. Fuck, what's my health at? Yeah, I'm gonna shoot the ones.
Go for it. That's enough. Yeah, go ahead and. Oh, geez, that's a massive hit. This one's almost dead. It's really, really low. It's a nice, solid neck shot. Get it right in the trachea, whatever that's called. Ulf, it's your turn. It literally looks like its icon there. That's
Just peppered with arrows in the back.
yeah. Yep. Somehow even though it got attacked from the
From the
front.
back of the front.
Yep.
Things really haven't gone the way Ulf thought they were going to go this fight.
Mm-hmm.
And after shooting
Lola.
Lola, right in the back, he kind of just sighs and slumps onto the ground next to this desk and pops the cork on one of his healing potions.
They're gonna get really depressing and like he's gonna start fucking chugging. Okay, you heal 13. It's actually a pretty decent amount. That's really
good. I needed it.
yeah. So that should take your full turn. Tiberius, it's your turn. But the cat is not dead yet.
Yeah,
Yes.
but
Don't say yet.
so after sexual aggression from the newest party member, Tiberius is kind of down for it. He's pretty ambiguous to what happens. He's going to walk past Grim, and as he does, his free Targe hand is going to rub up his back, and I'm casting Healing Word.
Okay.
So, nope, that didn't work. Well, there it is. Kapow. So he heals 7 as my bonus action.
Thanks.
And then which of the guys have been killed, attacked? None of them that are on me?
The top right, he's
Oh, you
almost
guys,
dead.
you guys can't see the health bars. Yeah, no, the one to the top.
Okay.
Only I can see the health.
Then he immediately stabs at that one.
Go for it.
So let's see what happens. And he says, "My fair lady, let's protect your pussy." And he stabs at the.
Good. Is that not gonna be a quote? My dear lady, protect your pussy.
I should have muted my mic. I almost just snorted.
And I'm gonna. Is that hit? Does a 12 hit?
Fuck it. Yeah, it hits.
Sorry, fucking.
It lost a leg already. I'm not gonna give this guy anything.
8 damage.
It's gone.
My fair lady, protect your pussy. I'm mad at that right now.
Well,
Yep, that is his attack.
Yeah, it sure is. It sure is. Sylvie, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, we have to go in now. So I'm going in. Has either of these been hit?
No, everything in this. Oh, I'm sorry. The archer has been hit.
That guy? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I will go for the archer then.
Go for it.
Stab, stab, stab.
That's yep. Your damage. Yeah, go ahead and roll damage. It should kill it though. Yeah, no, he's got. Yeah, he's super dead.
Okay.
Super dead.
And I think that's actually all my movement.
Let's see, yeah. That's 20, so you technically have 5.
Okay. So, oh yeah, you play flanking. So we'll just step back there to get out of the way. That's my turn.
Okay. Technically, he gets a short sword attack against you. It misses, though.
Alright.
Grim.
Well, I guess I can't hide in this place, can I? There's nothing to hide in.
I guess I didn't really describe the room because we're in the middle of combat.
If it's dark, I have advantage. I don't know.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty dark. So if you want to hide, I'll go ahead and say you could definitely hide. There's things to hide behind. His light source is limited at this range, so you have your automatic advantage. 23, very good.
Okay.
So you have 2 people actually in the room now with some level of light. There's like splintered stone benches and heaps of rubble. It's like partially collapsed ceiling. Amid the ruins, it looks like there's some bunks and like some toppled cots and weapons racks. Most of the bones around you, you can tell like some of them are short, like dwarves. The archer was human. You've seen some orcs, so you can tell this is part of the fucking orcish raid that happened decades and decades ago.
So
these
there's
guys
lots there's lots of places for me to hide then.
Yeah, and there's plenty of like toppled furniture and room dressings to get behind, especially for a short person like you. It is Grim's turn. He can almost safely back away without getting hit.
I'm gonna attack this guy on the bottom.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Try to
Like,
get this.
the guys on the bottom, or you're going to bite his bum?
Is that supposed to be a
Curious.
reference I'm supposed to get?
No, she said, I'm going to attack this guy on the bottom.
Okay. Oh, he's gonna bite the bottom.
It depends.
13
Is he turned around?
He's turned on.
At a minimum.
Well, then yes.
13 does hit, so go ahead and roll damage. 8 pierce. That's actually a damn good hit. But not enough. Skeleton's turn.
So, Mike, Mad King Midas loves to cause us pain. He says, next enemy roll gets advantage.
Sweet. I was going to use my crit, but that works even better. So this next one is against you, Tiberius, for 15. I think that misses. I believe
it
you have.
does miss, but my thing got all fucked up. So hold on 1 second. Let me do the math. It does miss. Because of my targe.
Yep, I was gonna say. I believe your little white shield. Little mustache. Little shield.
My little baby shield.
Yeah.
Yep.
But you technically, this one's gonna go for you as well.
Okay.
For 14. Right. This one's actually gonna come here. He doesn't know where Sylvie is, but he's gonna move over there. 14 also does not hit.
Also does not hit.
Yep. So Lola, it's your turn. You have a target-rich, well, not target-rich environment, but you have 1 target you can hit.
Ka-chow.
You sure hit it. Go ahead and give me damage. 6 damage. Minus 6. Not enough to hit, kill it, but it's still a decent chunk of itself. Ulf, it's your turn. You got done crying and sipping on your fruit punch. And now
Also
it's time
feeling
to-
a little better about himself.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna push himself up off the floor and kind of dust off his hands.
Mm-hmm.
And this time he's gonna go, Lola, duck.
Lola, you hear that?
Rangers are the worst.
Yeah, no, you totally hit.
Pew.
9, that gets it exactly to 0.
Bone shower.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and this thing just skibby baps across the back wall.
That's your favorite kind of shower, isn't it? Bone shower?
I mean, I
Bone
prefer
shower.
a bone bath. But
That's fair.
We'll get to that.
You'll have fun
Tiberius,
now.
it's your turn.
Tiberius rounds on the last guy here, protecting that black pussy from any more damage, and is going to attack. Kapow! With
You have advantage? I think you have an advantage.
I think I do too. Yeah, so I use my advantage.
Okay. Yeah. That's more than enough to kill it.
18.
Yep, you kill it. So you come in, you take it like I'm going to say you give it like a 1-2. You give it a little dart hit and the little rapier.
Yeah, yeah. And
Yeah,
as I slay this last beast, I turn back to Ulf and I say, Ulf, what happened? I thought the undead were your friends. These were quite enemies of ours. They wanted us dead most hastily, I would say.
You know what time it is?
I'm pretty sure it's the cave. It's magic.
Like magical cave is imagining the undead. This is preposterous. Why would
It's probably the den of those necromancers. That's why.
this is a far off travel from the Neverwinter Wood?
Well, their necromancers are migratory.
Like they're nomadic. That makes sense. You can't just find corpses. You must roam to the corpses. Good man, my learned companion.
Yeah.
Sylvie's already looting the room.
This room in particular, with your investigation,
And we rolled a 23.
that's a decent investigation. So your perusing of the room, you find plenty of the weapons, but you don't find any goods. You find a lot of things are like I don't want to say rotten, but everything is crumbly.
You don't
So
find
there's
that
like some
good?
books. You don't find that good. Things like there's a couple books in here, and as you pick them up, they crumble. Like not the covers don't, but the pages within crumble. You notice that there's a fair majority of human and dwarven bodies in here, or skeletons, and some of the not animated ones are gnomes and humans that were just like those skeletons were in pieces. You do notice that only 3 of the skeletons were orcs, and with a 23, your good assumption is that during the orcish raid, it only took 3 of the orcs to slaughter what looks like 15 to 16 people that were trying to hide. So this was a massacre, and only 3 orcs were required for that.
Wow.
As far as items to take, unfortunately, the room doesn't yield as much as you think. However, if you're roaming around, I'll go ahead and give you
This whole thing.
I'll give you more of an advantage. I'll give you like a lower DC, if you will, on room 5 if you go in that room because you understand like things.
Yeah.
You guys can do everything at the
I
same
was
time.
going to check because I'm already in there.
Yeah. Yep. You both
And
go ahead
because
and
I knew that Sylvie was going to go in there, so I went over
sure.
here.
So I was gonna say,
Oh, good.
so
Don't need to do that.
you both got 9s.
Okay. Can I use my? I'd like to use my one of my things.
Yeah, you have an
You have
advantage.
Yeah,
I
you
have an advantage, and I'd like to use
So for
it.
17, so I'm going to go ahead and say that, Lauren, you have like a full minute to 2 minutes a head start on Sylvie here. So this room, from what you can tell, it's an office. There's old, like cobwebbed and kind of rusted scales, about 3 sets of them, differing varieties. One's like very large, one's like normal looking size, I guess you're saying, one's kind of small. Best assumption is that the small one's for like more precious, smaller items, bigger ones for like, clunkier or just a lot of more precious stuff. But at any rate, they all are broken, very rusted. There's cubbies cut into the walls, and in there, there are scrolls and tomes and what looks like ledgers. With an investigation of 17, you can assume that this is, I don't want to say an appraiser's office, but this is like an actual office where an appraiser would work. You can assume that everything's in Dwarven. But with a 17, after you're like looking around, you kick a small lockbox underneath the desk, and it's locked.
So I'm gonna grab that.
Okay.
Ulf was in here with me, right? Or no, he moved in to the other room.
He moved into the other room.
Migrated. He's picking through bones at the moment.
That sounds weird.
There's some good bones in there.
I hear crunching in the next room. I'm gonna pick up the lockbox like this and just yell down the hall about the scrolls.
Okay.
Well, Sylvie, not having found anything in the other room, will definitely come in there.
Yeah, so I'd say by the time you pick up and you're talking about the scrolls, that's when Sylvie's coming into the room and you have this lockbox that you're barricading.
I can unlock that. We could share.
If we split everything, I will relinquish my box.
All right.
Oh shit!
Yo.
Before you relinquish any of your box, two things. One, Slade just became a subscriber, which means everyone on screen gets advantage. Also, I believe we're one subscriber away from our 20 subscriber giveaway, which is pretty fucking cool. Also, Chief Long Puff Joe donated $1.01 and said, "Make everyone take a puff of smoke," which I don't know what that means. That happened.
Where's my
that happened. No one.
Vape nation.
We don't all vape here.
If I'm
real
this
late
nation
now.
age.
Thanks.
I don't know. My cat is fine, by the way.
I heard
Sorry.
that. It sounded like you just punted it.
No, she is just extremely vocal for some reason. It scared the crap out of me when I got her. I thought she was being hurt all the time. She actually makes a different sound when she's really hurt.
Slade asks, "Is Rhino smoking a pencil?" He
big
definitely.
black pencil.
He definitely
That's
smokes.
rude. That guy's trying.
He definitely smokes a pole, for sure.
Smoke a meat pole.
Smoke a meat pole.
Oh my.
So
nice.
in the other room, Tiberius is bent down over the skeleton that he just disassembled, and much like racist white people to Native Americans, he turns to Bitters or to Ulf and says, "What, Ulf? From these bones, what can you tell me about these undead? What can you read?"
So Ulf, at this point, has picked up one of the orc skulls, and he's kind of looking it over. Orcs are bigger than people.
Yes, by a considerable amount. This is a common knowledge.
That's what I know. And then he pulls out his dagger and he starts to chip away at some of the bone underneath.
Well, I don't believe there's what could you tell me was reanimating these undead? I don't see a necromancer here. Their power just residual in these caves.
If you want to make a roll, that would be Arcana or Investigation.
I totally want to make a roll and then just make stuff up.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, we'll make a roll and then we'll decide whether or not you actually are bullshitting or not.
You've been hanging out with Tiberius for too long.
You were gonna be bullshitting so hard.
But believing it.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably in the cave, because when you sacrifice enough necromancer babies, it gets into the foundations, like in a house, but this is like a big house because it's a cave, so it's all foundation. And if this is the den of where the necromancers are from, and they got orcs, then they sacrificed a lot of babies.
But I don't understand necromancer culture. Why would you go through the trouble of making a necromancer baby, which I'm sure is quite difficult with their inability to read, and then sacrifice them in droves?
Oh no, necromancers do it just well, not me, but you and people. And and
Are we having a necromantic birds and bees talk right now, Elf? I am uncomfortable while I hold this bone.
Yeah, that's probably for the best. You should see what kind of treasure the girls got. I'll just be a minute.
Okay.
The girls are the treasure.
Whatever you say, Elf, I leave you to your work.
That was awful.
The ominous voice that is the Dungeon Master, please get out. You are not welcome here.
So
We'll put the box away really quick.
Sylvie and I, we'll just put it back where it was.
Okay.
Sylvie and I will just be like, guys, there's scrolls in here for you.
There's like books or something.
The best part
I
is
don't like
the
books.
two of you are conspiring in group chat that we can all see.
I mean, no.
Don't metagame, bro. Okay, keep your metagaming
Yeah.
shit out of this.
You can private message, but
I mean, he also did say that I found a lockbox
I
and she
know.
lockpicked it in the thing. So, I mean,
I'm aware. I'm just watching the conversation scroll through chat, and I'm like,
we also found some spaghetti. In case anyone was worried. It's real gross.
I saw that too.
Yes, what have you found? What is in these books and scrolls?
I don't know. Maybe it's like magic stuff.
It's
Whatever.
all in Dwarven, by the way. Ulf's favorite language.
That's why I yelled for him specifically, because I knew she wanted shiny stuff. I knew that he was going to want to read the things, the scrolls. Or can't.
Well, I believe that our friend Ulf here needs a moment alone in the bone room.
Literally.
Yes.
Not doing
I'm just going to nope out to the hall so I can't see.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna collect the scrolls and wait for Ulf in the skin bird room.
In the skin. Okay.
Gleam
Now, what
of
I'm going
torment.
for in this room.
Oh, fucking goddamn it, Mike! Why is today your lucky day? Fallen One 121 donates $15 and says crit 20 for all party members. Oh no, it's not your lucky day. I take it back. And a natural 1 for Rhino.
All right. Fuck it.
Yay! Yay!
Yeah, you had enough good things today, Mike. You're the dungeon
Ah.
master. You should suffer.
Agreed.
Just suffer at all times, Mike.
I do. I mean,
Yeah, so what I was going for in this room was I wanted one of the orc skulls, since they're bigger and might kind of fit on Ulf's head, and now he wants to make like a skull beanie.
A skull cap.
a skull cap.
A skull beanie. Well, where's that hipster joke?
Just chipping away the bone so it fits on his head, and I will use my nat 20 on it if I have to.
You know, you don't even have to be honest.
I like to think that he's wearing like a knitted toque that has like it's all black and white with like skulls on it.
He never learned to knit, so he's making do.
For those of you who aren't Canadian or Midwestern, a toque or a toque is
Toque.
Toque.
It's a
is a
toque.
beanie.
No, a beanie is not a word. That's the wrong word.
It's a
You're
I got
beanie.
saying-
yelled at by my Canadian friend for that.
In America, we don't use those U's that you guys use all the time, and we call them beanies.
Toque. A beanie is a little hat with a little propeller on it. That's not you're not saying.
No, that's a.
It's a beanie.
Isn't it called a? No, with
That's
the
the-
propeller. It's called something else. I
A
thought.
beanie. And a toque is a winter hat with the ball on top. With the
Yeah.
fucking little knit ball on top.
Yeah,
Yeah, the knit ball.
full of a toque.
No, that's a different one.
Oh, it is? Okay. I'm not going to make you roll or waste your crit. You just take the time. You have plenty, if you fuck it up, you have plenty of skulls to go through, so
Fair enough.
give yourself a skull cap.
Score. And after
Here we
that,
go.
he'll go and find out about.
Now, are you wearing this? Like, you just put it on like a yarmulke or what?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
I hope you clean it first.
No.
Oh,
the brands have been rotted for like 500 years. It's okay. So yeah, no, you totally do that, and then do you start heading over to room 5 to check out the office and the
Yeah,
scrolls?
he heard them calling, but he had his own calling, so he'll go find out what's up. with
Sure.
it now.
After
Okay.
he finishes.
I'm done.
Okay. So you go into room 5. It's clearly an office, like storeroom of sorts. There's a counter on the number 5 in the room, like closer to the far end. It juts out from the wall, but then you see all the cubby holes behind it and along the wall. So really, like the desk. Here, I'll use the pointer thing because I didn't really explain this. So the desk kind of goes this way. So this, that's the desktop, and then the guy would sit here, blah, blah, blah. So along all the cubbies, you see a bunch of like rolled up scrolls. Like a lot of them are just full of dust. Some of them have like leather bound books. A couple of the books are actually like metal, has metal bindings, like a metal cover and back cover. The symbols on everything seem to be in Dwarven. Everything's like of Dwarven height in this room. If you want to check out any of the runes, they're all in Dwarven. A lot of them say like ledger, and they have like a year. Bahamut's Reckoning or whatever the fuck they say. I don't know Forgotten Realms. When we start the next campaign in my world, I'll have that figured out for you. But for now, it's like these are 500-year-old books. Maybe a couple of them are like 550.
Can I maybe roll like an investigation or something to get the general feel for what?
Sure. Go ahead and give me investigation. Would be perfect. 17's pretty good. So the first couple that you touch, they just crumble. They turn to dust. It's very old paper. It wasn't meant to be, unprotected like this and go through a battle and through a fire and all that. But after a while, you get to a couple of them, and there's nothing really extraordinary about this. They are just records of ins and outs of precious metals and visitors and all sorts of things, values at the time, and you'll see it's kind of like how we say like Deutschmarks, like no, they haven't used those in decades, but you see that kind of stuff. Like you knew this was an older currency back in the day, and with that 17, that's not bad. You see in one of the ledgers, the words it's in Dwarven runes and in the language, but its rough translation to common is Knight's Ward, like a ward, Knight's Ward.
Not like short sword.
Not like a short sword, correct.
It's a different thing.
Yeah, or Heaven Sword.
Or Heaven Sword.
Yep. So that name sticks out, and it appears to be like 17. It appears to be like in a list of a ledger where you just catch so little of it, but your general gist of it is that like this is a ledger of items created or enhanced with the spell forge that is part of this rumored location. It's somewhere in this cave system.
If I think it'll hold up, at least this one in particular, I'd like to tuck that away in my bag.
Yeah, I will. That's the name of that you saw, Knight's Ward. Yeah, I would say that you are ginger enough. You're ginger enough for that. You're soulless enough.
Oh my!
You handle it gingerly enough to stow it in your bag. You might have some extra cloth to wipe down your nerdy glasses or something that you're able to wrap this book in it so it protects it a little bit more.
Okay.
Or spare clothes, something, anything really.
And then Ulf is just gonna walk out of the room, looking as depressed as usual. Oh, it's just more boring dwarf crap.
Mike, I was reminded by Bitter's gingerness with that book. Mm-hmm. Remember that time that we were playing that game and I carved open the zombie's flesh and used it to wrap a book?
Oh yeah, that was a fucking cool. That was a Copper Jackals game, right?
That was fucking gross.
Yeah.
I made the DM go. Ugh.
I was watching that.
Yeah, it was fucking great. Yep, I carved off the stomach flesh of an undead zombie of a white, and I bound a book in its flesh to protect it, obviously.
Oh, that's right, because you're playing the doctor.
I was playing the doctor.
Yeah, it was all about those cadavers.
Yeah, I was Ulf, but I was a charismatic Ulf, and I was a doctor because I was a doctor necromancer, and I could bring you back. Like, it's fine. It's just a little death experiment.
You're like Victor Frankenstein from Penny Dreadful.
Yes, but I found a necromantic tome, and I was like, well, I can't leave the necromantic tomb with it, so I cut off the skin of a zombie and wrapped it around it, and I was like, this'll protect it. And the DM went, you can do that.
Yep. Okay. I think Chase was our DM for that one. Yeah.
It was good times.
Yeah.
So as you rejoin, I think I have the scrolls from that room. The magical scrolls.
There were no actual magical scrolls.
Oh, okay. Then I didn't.
The scrolls were records. If you would have tried to pick them up, like scroll, you would have pulled out just
the tip.
Just tip. You would have ninja gripped the tip off.
Yeah. The triangles.
Yeah.
Yeah, then he wouldn't have if they weren't like if they didn't look like spell scrolls.
I meant Kung Fu grip, not Ninja grip.
I know what you meant. That's why I said the triangles. Yeah, if they didn't look like spell scrolls, he wouldn't have taken them.
Yeah, no. When you look at them, you could tell like they're in dwarven, mundane. You could tell just from the looks of it.
Yeah, then he's just waiting there.
Yep. Yeah. Based off of your past experience with scrolls, they're on a special vellum that seems to protect them, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys come into this room. You guys only lit like 3 of the candles. If you want, I can give you full editing rights to this, and you guys can, copy the torches around if you want to light more of the candles in here.
Oh yeah, I'll just grab them.
So you guys go ahead and copy paste those around so you guys know what kind of level, or just say fuck it and just go. Okay, so yeah, there's like pretty much, they're in the 4 corners. Whoa, what's that guy doing up there?
Yeah, we can't copy paste those.
Oh, you can't? Okay.
I was just moving it around.
Here, okay, so you guys spend, all right, stop. Everybody stop.
I stopped.
All right, did you?
I swear I did. That wasn't me that last time.
Did you? Did you really? Did you?
Yeah.
All right, fine. Nobody fucking nobody gets nothing.
It wasn't me.
You got nobody ain't know how. You never get in to see the wizard.
Can I stealth or try to stealth?
Uh,
That's not great.
Which way have we
you guys?
gone
Okay.
yet?
So let's assess the situation right now. You guys came in from the main entrance. Old Gundy's brother was killed. You guys came in here, got fucked up by some birds. Well, not so much fucked up. Then you went down here and got super fucked up. You guys could spend a little while doing a short rest, which allows you to use your hit dice to regain points. You guys could explore a little bit more to see what's directly around you. Your original assessment would be, as a group, you guys probably would discuss that the doors are kicked down, so these 2 areas aren't the best place to hold out. You guys could go back to the entrance, or maybe go a little bit deeper to find a new place to do a short rest, if you so choose.
Well, I'm only 5 points down.
Yes, however, we have, I think, 2 or 3 other players that are pretty low.
Yeah. So, do we want to... I can't see their health bars. So.
I have a potion, don't I? Didn't I get a certain number when we were back in town? I didn't remember how many. Hold on. Let me see if I can...
Check your inventory.
I do have boots of striding and sprinting.
Springing. Of springing, yep. I think, did I make a note on that yet for you?
No.
I'll make it later. I probably won't make it later. I'm going to forget.
Yeah.
You can... They're in the SRD. You can just,
Yeah, I was going to say, you just look at... you can pull them up from there. So yeah, the option is to... Now when you're back in this room, you can either go... You see the path north. Ulf has the torch there, but you guys spent a little bit of time getting those candles lit. So you see this passage... Let me get the measuring tool so you can actually see what
So we're not resting?
That's up to you. I'm just saying. You guys can see down here, everything is dark, so you see this is a direction to go. You know this is a direction to go. And then you guys knew that when you came in here, there was another passage north.
Yeah.
But it's only like 15, 20 feet away, so
Can
it's
I
safe to
take...
assume that there's another passage over here.
do we want to rest?
Can I take a look in 8? Because I have the dark vision.
Yes. You can go to the
Perception?
edge and give a perception, yep. 14. So hold on, move your character to where you would move, because right now you can't look down the...
Yeah. It's probably like...
Tell me how
here.
far you're going to go. So let's get the measuring tool. Okay. So that's 40 to... How far does your dark vision go? 60 feet, right?
60.
But it's after like 30, it's in black and white?
It's after 60.
After
It
60,
is
it's
after
only
60.
shades of gray.
Okay. Oh, only shades of it, huh? So you can see all the way down... you see plant life. Specifically, right here, you see what looks like a couple mushrooms. Maybe a third mushroom over here. This one's a little bit harder to see around the corners, but you see, like, it looks like there's some mushrooms and some fungus and moss and shit like that, like undergrowth.
Okay. That's up to
as
you
a
guys.
ranger, you would know that that's not very common for caves in this area. Or at least of things like these mushrooms. I'm sorry, these mushrooms are huge. They're like, we're talking like it's a fucking like 5 feet across mushroom. Like it's real big. Like a good 6 feet tall and the top is like 5 feet over.
I'm going to tell the rest of the group that so that they can make a decision on whether or not we want to rest.
Mike, I want you to prepare your body, because we just got a new follow from the man and the statesman, Otto von Beasley arise, may you welcome to the graveyard. I know you love Bismarck, Mike, and that's the closest follow we're going to get to Otto von Bismarck, so...
That's true.
You know?
I'll give you that one.
Oh, Christ.
So I don't know if you relay that information at all, but you do see the mushrooms and the vegetation down below. It's like a small slope down, by the way.
So
Okay.
do we want to, like, rest?
Well, there's pretty much just a bunch of giant mushrooms over there, so...
I mean, you could alternatively also like walk 10 feet over this way and give a gander
Yeah.
with your elven eyes.
Oh, yeah, you've got the elven eyes.
I will look with my special eyes.
Okay, so go ahead and move your character over and give me a perception.
Yeah.
6, there's a door. There's a tunnel.
Hey guys, there's a door here.
Which
that's up to you
anybody
guys
can
if
really
you wanna
see.
rest.
Anybody can see that because of Ulf's torch right now.
They're like, yeah.
And all still just like droning on about, or dwarves are so boring. They love their numbers and their records.
So,
Like,
do you want me to go and, like... Do you want me to go and, like, look at the door, or do we want to, like, rest? Or do you want me to look at the door and then we'll rest?
I'm good. We could have a look around.
Okay. I will move sneakily up to the door. You want me to stealth?
I think he nodded yes.
Sorry, I didn't realize it was muted. Yes, please roll stealth. Okay.
And then I will investigate. And, yeah, it's a door.
You know, it's a door, and it's actually kind of solid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a solid door.
Yep. Yep.
With your investigation, it's not locked, from what you can tell.
Okay. Do you guys want me to, like, open it? Or, no, you know what? I'm going to do a perception check and, like, listen for...
Okay.
Yep.
You swear you heard something in there, but you're not quite sure. It could have been down the hall. It could have been the cat farting. You don't know.
Okay.
And then all
I come
still
back.
droning on.
It could have been, yeah, Elf still drawing on. I
Yeah.
come back and tell them all of that.
Okay. And obviously, when you went up there, you saw the caverns go left and right, and you could see you could swear you saw the turns here and here. So you know that much, but everything else is still a mystery.
I will tell everybody that.
Okay.
Life's a mystery, Mike.
Dig it. That's not the quote.
Life is a mystery here in Duckburg. There it is. There it is.
Thinking like a prayer.
Well, two kinds of people
Moving.
like this.
Moving on.
Both
Oh,
terrible.
I've had the scale of this so far off. One square is 10 feet, so we'll keep that in mind moving forward. So I'm going to adjust the scale now, but
So I saw half a mushroom, maybe.
yeah, there we go. There we are. All right. So yeah, you were like here, 60. So 60 feet. Yeah, you saw. I'll give it to you because it's. Well, no, you still have shades of gray. You can tell everything you still had before.
50 shades of gray mushrooms.
Yes.
Okay.
It's just like one big abusive relationship, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mushrooms will do that.
Yep. That's why I don't need them. So you guys have the options of checking out that door to the north. You guys can also take your rests. You can move. You know that there's tunnels.
Yeah, how does everyone look right now?
I think I have 3 potions. I think I bought 3 when we were at the
Are you?
thing.
Do you guys physically
How-
look shitty? Are you bloody? Are you
I'm
bleeding? Are you
down
cut?
5.
Grim has 9.
Yeah, I was gonna say Grim's pretty low. Lawrence should be pretty low. Ulf should definitely be pretty low. Well, although he
yeah.
did drink a
Back
potion.
up to 2/3.
He said
I'm
two-thirds.
gonna drink a potion. Can I give one to
So-
Grim?
Yeah, you can give one to anybody.
You can, however, they've been kind of dime a dozen, but usually potions are very magical, or not so much magical, but rare, and you try to save them for a rainy day. But it's totally up to you guys. You guys can either take a short rest for 1 hour, spend a couple of hit dice, or waste your potions, or use your potions.
Same thing.
While everyone is deciding and healing themselves, Tiberius is going to leave. And he's going to come over here and talk to old Gundy.
Oh, Gundy.
I'm going to take an hour rest with
Kind of old
Grim
Gundy. Okay, so
under the desk in here.
Yeah. Yeah, might as well. I mean,
There you
he's pushy. I might as well get as many hit points back as I possibly can.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if everybody else is good.
What do we roll for?
Just click the word hit dice.
Yep.
And you don't need to put your plus or whatever in the total. It'll lock that.
I already have one there.
Okay. And it should automatically subtract it from I think that's what you're just saying.
No, it doesn't actually.
It doesn't? Oh, okay, then go ahead and subtract.
I don't know why. I really think it would.
Yeah. Oh, well.
I don't want to roll again for...
I don't think that's right.
No, you hit points. I think he has like a D8.
That rolls his whole...
Yeah, he's going to roll 1d8. So while everyone is rolling their hit dice, Tiberius goes over and he says,
Gunderson, we have encountered the skeletons of dwarfs and orcs, and a few humans as well. They are quite dead. Much further along than your deceased brother.
Yeah, those guys would have been dead for about 500 years. So that would make sense.
Did I mention they attacked us from beyond the grave?
Well, we're in a magic cave. Things happen in magic caves. By magic.
Now, Gunderson, I understand that I played a dwarf on stage, but I am not one of your kind. Neither are any of my companions. Just gonna mute that. Neither are any of my companions, but how best should we approach this cave? It appears as though this is your baby, as it were.
Well, in any unfamiliar place, you should definitely assess the situation before acting on the situation.
Yes, I'm currently doing that by the dwarf trying to excavate the mine.
Yeah, this is my first time in it too, so that's kind of why I didn't just rush into the rooms. I kind of sat back. I suggest we start doing that as a whole. Yes.
My question is more to the point of which direction do you think we should go?
Any direction. We could go this way, and he points north, east, and northwest. There's a tunnel there. You guys have already gone this way and cleared most of the way. I can see the lights up ahead. Just we should continue going the direction we've gone. If we don't like what we see, we can come back and go northwest.
I guess I had assumed that spelunking and cave excavation was more of a scientific practice.
It's practical application.
I don't think that applies.
I don't think that means what you think it means.
We are practically applying spelunking.
I love that Tiberius is an expert on everything, but knows nothing, and just gives everybody else shit when they try to talk about stuff.
Bitters, I'm playing me in real life.
It's true.
I just don't swing. Well, no, I do swing my hands just as much.
He says, yes, well, I believe the rest of our friends and companions are taking a small rest. If you'd like to join us in the Skellington-filled rooms.
Oh, I suppose.
I would leave you here, but literally a skeleton or a flesh bird could come attack you at any moment, and I would not like to have you undefended.
Be honest, the gods put me in that room by accident. I was supposed to be up with you guys.
I felt magically transported.
Yes. I was transported to safety.
So he just he leads Gunderson over here.
Yep.
And as Gunderson walks in, Ulf is like, seriously, how can dwarves write like 10 books about a rock? It's a rock. Who cares?
To you, it's just a rock, and he fucking walks away.
Oh.
My people, he's like, to my people, it's, it means this. And
So it's like, some rocks are shiny, some of them are pretty, some of them are glittery. There's a whole bunch of them.
So he comes back, and he's like, he points to Sylvie. She's like, she gets it, and walks back over.
At the mention of at Ulf's mention of a rock, he sits down on, I assume there's some kind of stool there, and he pulls out his sweet lute, and he begins to strum his lute, and just sighs and looks at Ulf, and he says,
We were at a party. His earlobe fell in the deep. Someone reached in and grabbed it. It was a rock lobster. Rock lobster. Rock lobster. And he's singing a song of rest.
And Ulf is picking up what he's
What is
putting
it?
down.
It adds a D6.
Everyone roll an extra d6 and you heal that many.
Because
I only needed
rock
one.
lobster.
We were at the beach. Everybody had matching towels.
So the ceiling starts shaking really hard right above right above Tiberius.
Somebody reached under the dock. What they saw was a rock. But it was a rock lobster.
Alright, enough of that. Alright, so take your goddamn stupid D6 of health.
Oh,
I know
Christ.
that. I rolled exactly what I needed.
Perfect.
Oh, man, that was good. It was a good time.
Speak
Ulf
for
is
yourself.
pretty happy that he lives in an age of magic healing because he's feeling great.
Yep. And he
It's time
loves
to-
rock lobsters. Now he has a new appreciation for rocks.
He really does.
Oh, God. So an hour passes, Mike.
Yes. Yeah, you guys tell me. You guys, an hour passes. You guys have options. You guys
Yeah, so this
rest it up
song
a bit.
strums on like that one weird guy that goes camping with a guitar and has to tune it every once in a while.
He only knows horse with no name.
Yeah, he only knows Journey and that
Wonderwall.
one rock lobster song,
Wonderwall.
Wonderwall. But he has to tune for 15 minutes.
And he says, well, it appears as though our rest has come to an end. Should we gather on and proceed down the mire of hallways here?
Yeah, you guys go ahead. I'm just going to say goodbye on the way out.
Oh, gross.
And he begins to leave. He comes over to like here.
Ulf just pulls up
Yep,
the rear of the
sure.
group again, as
Sure
usual.
he does.
Yeah, he does. So yeah, what way? You see him looking down this way.
Toward the mushrooms?
He's peering down yonder. That's 70 feet there.
Tiberius will loudly lick his finger, like as he pulls his finger up to test the wind
Sure.
conditions.
Yeah.
And
He says, I believe I have spoken to Gunderson about the ins and outs of spelunking and cave tunnels, and I believe we should go this way.
and he just arbitrarily walks in a direction.
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
Follow.
That is the science of exploration. Just go a direction.
That door, like, might have something behind it. Maybe.
And he looks back with his hand on the handle, and he says,
No, Sylvie, I trust your judgment and your skills as a thief.
and he just opens the door.
As he opens the door. Oh, give me 1 second.
Fireball!
Pretty much.
I'm happy we're back here.
Pretty much. We're gonna go ahead and do that. But wait, there's more.
For a limited time.
So you open up the door, and immediately it's kind of like that movie Legion. I think that was the one. And there's these very lanky, very pale. You've seen these before. A lot of people call them ghouls because they're ghouls, and they do that like long jaw dropping, screaming nastiness, and they start moving forward. Let's go ahead and start rolling our initiative. Yep, there we go.
Mike, you're so welcome. You got rock lobster and fireball the same day.
They were super surprised, guys. Not super surprised, but they weren't expecting this.
Not as surprised as Grim.
Well, Grim sucks. We've already established this.
Hey, he was great last time.
At taking damage.
He's cute.
Yeah.
He was great at taking it to the face.
Oh, hey, yo.
You can say this. Same for you.
Can we?
Is it too late for me to stealth?
Yes.
Damn it.
So don't forget, each square is now 10 feet. So make sure to use your ruler, or just count. Tiberius, it's your turn. Luckily enough, despite being, I don't want to say careless, but careless, you are still rather prepared for it. It's like you were expecting this.
Yeah. He's like the Ranger Scouts. He is always prepared.
Okay.
So yeah, he immediately acknowledges the fact that there are ghouls. He has fought them on stage, and he is going to
Fought them on stage. God damn it.
yeah, and he is going to. Oh, it's 10 feet. That's a shit. That's a shit sandwich. That's a very small. That's a very small thing. So are these guys doubling up in cubes? Or what's happening here?
What do you mean?
So these guys are. I'm trying to fucking visualize because I hate maps. Each person is taking up a 10-foot cube as if they are a large monster.
Yeah, they're not really.
Yeah.
So there's one person in those spots. It's like a fairly large room. So.
Okay. So they are equally spread out like that. That's
Yeah.
balls. Okay. I was trying to use Fairy Fire, but it's only a 20-foot cube,
Yep.
which is not worth using a spell slot for 2 people. Yeah. He sees this and he says, "Well, it turns out, Sylvie, that you were quite wrong. There is at least half a dozen undead monstrosities in here." And he closes the door.
Okay.
And then he readies his rapier to attack.
I said I wasn't sure.
Well, it appears I am now quite sure. There's at least half a dozen. And, these are not like your friends. They are quite fleshy and grotesque.
Gross test.
Grotesque.
Are they alive?
They are, I believe, they are moving, and they have skin and bone on them. And their tongues were like this.
Ugh.
You've never played a necromancer, have you?
I have no... Typically, my friend, the necromancers are the enemies on stage.
That's racist.
I don't believe that's the term.
Just like stares blankly at Tiberius.
There's just a confusion down.
So that takes up your turn.
Yeah, he readies his action. That was his turn.
Yeah.
He closes the door, readies his action to see anything that comes through.
Yeah, so pretty much Sylvie, Lola, Ulf, and Grim can... Also, everybody can ready their actions. Not Grim.
I will... Okay, so we're expecting, obviously, that they're going to come out, right?
Yes. Yep.
I mean, we'd hope not, but...
How dark is this hallway? Would I be able to hide in the hallway?
Yes, you would be able to. You can see that the torch really just goes to like the threshold here.
Okay.
The threshold here, like it's depicted,
Right,
so
yeah.
it's darkness everywhere else.
I can't move otherwise. So, okay, Tiberius is there. He's there, so the guys can't come out. Because he didn't move, I can't... Yeah, they are going to have to push through Tiberius, which is possible. So, I guess. But also, Gundy. It's 2 people they have to push through.
That's technically 10 feet wide, so they could squeeze through. They could move through. I mean, they'd be taking attackers opportunity, but they could.
Okay, then I will hide there, and I will ready my attack.
Now, do you want to stealth? Okay, that's what you're doing. Yep, you definitely do that. And do you, I assume the trigger is enemies within range.
Yeah.
Works for me. Lola, it's your turn.
Can I... I
You
want to
can ready a
stealth.
bow. Yeah.
But I'm right next to him, but it says dim light. Would that be considered dim light?
You can ask him to,
Can you move away from me?
as long as, yeah.
I mean, you can move away from him.
You can move away from him, and you could get behind some cover. I'd allow that.
I
So
mean,
if
they
you move,
can't
like-
see you, so...
Right, exactly.
They're
so
gonna
if you
see
move,
me as soon as the door opens.
So if you move to this block, you could technically like hide and then, or this one, technically pop out, shoot them, and it's from you're surprising them at that point.
Well, and the lantern's not doing shit right now.
Right,
The only
this-
people who need it are in it.
That's also true. It's totally up to you. Could totally tell. Oh, snuff the light, or
Could I ask him to snuff the light and stealth?
Well, she'd have to. That's your
Yeah.
action if you stealth.
yeah. So stealthing will be your action.
So
So you
can't
won't be
hold
able.
it.
So you won't be able to attack. You won't have a readied action. However, next turn you could then
'Cause I'm
attack from
stealth.
stealth. Exactly. So
Yeah, I'm gonna stealth.
okay, 20, and then go ahead and move to wherever you want to move to for your stealth. Okay. So you successfully stealth. For now, you don't have a readied action. That's all.
Okay.
Ulf, it's your turn. She asks you to stop the light, and then she goes over to the corner there and like hugs the wall.
Ulf is indeed gonna snuff the light
Okay, I'll go ahead and turn that off.
because those guys don't need to see.
Yep.
He's gonna step up there. He's gonna order Invisible Quick to move forward.
Mm-hmm. And go ahead and like move them wherever you want.
Yeah.
If you want to like occupy the same space.
He can only move 4 because 10 feet.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Okay,
So
fair
that's
enough.
where he's at. And I'm gonna ready an Eldritch Blast for when that door opens.
For when the door opens, specifically when the door opens.
Well, see a target behind the door, fire.
Sure. Okay. It's their turn.
And Mike, just so you know, Fallen One 121 under the guise of Blame Penrith donated $9 and says 3 nat 1s for Rhino.
3 nat 1s.
3 nat
Wow.
1s.
Harsh.
Use them well.
Go fuck yourself. So we're gonna go ahead and use that. We'll see how this works out. So what happens is everything's pretty quiet. You hear the screeching. You close the door. The screeching, or not the screaming, the yelling dies down after a couple seconds as everybody kind of like readies their actions, and then you just kind of hear the door handle turn and slowly open as like it's bewildered that it can open a door, like it's doing it for the first time.
It's like the raptor in Jurassic Park where it just gets
Kind
the
of.
one finger claw, and it's like, nailed it.
Kind of, and it just like opens up the door and just like looks out. And Ulf, if you want, you can see the head.
So
You can give a shot.
I also have a ready action.
And you also have a readied action. So in order, it would go Tiberius first.
So-
you may.
Do I see them all clustered up like that?
No, because you can't see shit in the dark right now. So you can just
That's
hear
a
the
good
door
point.
opening.
I forgot about the torch. I mean, the thing in the distance. Then
So
that
everything's darkness.
Then that pushes my hand because I can't see, and I don't like that.
Yeah,
So
but you're technically can be. We can retro it that you're 10 feet away or you're 5 feet away.
no. I'm where I am. I
mean, like
forgot
it's
about
one
the torch.
10-foot square. So
Yeah, I forgot about the torch. I assume that these guys. Let me see here. Let me do a. These guys here are all in a 20-foot cube.
Endowment.
yeah.
Okay, good. Then I see the door creak open, and my hand goes in, and pocket sand erupts from my hand, and I say, "Step into the light, foul beasts!" As I cast Fairy Fire.
Which is like a deck saving throw, right?
It is. Dexterity saving throw. Yep, beat a 13.
And then you're not charming them or anything. You're just lighting them up on
Just
fire.
lighting it up.
Okay.
That one.
Wins, loses. So I'm going clockwise. So top left passed, top right passed, bottom right lost.
Yep.
So I'm going to put.
Just put a purple dot on him.
Yep, that's exactly what I was doing. A purple dot. And then the next one. That's a bite attack. Don't worry about that. 6. So the first 2 are affected by fairy fire, which also.
So every
Any
object,
attack
every
roll.
object in that 20-foot area, like the bed, if there's any like boxes
Yeah.
or whatever,
Everything's glowing. Yeah.
And except for the 2 guys that saved, that passed their thing, the other 2 shed dim light in a 10-foot radius. The 2 that are fucked up, and there is advantage against any of the ones that are glowing.
Okay.
Yeah, any attack roll against an affected creature or object has advantage if the attacker can see it. and they cannot benefit from invisibility.
Okay.
Also, God damn it, Fallen One 121 under the guise of Blame 709 donates 1 crit for the Mad and the Ninja one. So Ninja, you have a crit, and Madfish, you also have a crit in the bank. In the crit bank.
You're gonna need
I
it.
am adding them to my list.
Yeah, so that's his ready to action.
My
He
character.
uses pocket sand and makes it rain.
Sure. Works for me. Now it's your turn, Ulf, if you wanted to do a thing.
And you have advantage against that one.
And you have advantage against the one who opened the door.
Well, I think Ulf needs to make up for past mistakes, so I'm going to burn that crit I got
Okay.
and do 2d10.
2d10.
15 force damage.
That's a decent amount. And just for gigs, 15, that's a fairly good strength roll. He doesn't move back. Like, he'll move into like his little buddies there, or within the 10 feet he has there, and he just regains his position. So they have attack rolls against them have advantage, but doesn't say anything about their attack rolls in general.
No, it doesn't affect that.
Right. So Mike, Tiberius is going to have 1 claw attack for 9, and a second claw attack for 16. So
16 meets my AC.
Okay, so that's a hit for 5 slashing, and I need you to make a DC 10 con saving throw.
Wait, hold on. Let me double check something. Hold on, because I'm a dumb. Yeah. Okay, cool. And a con save?
Yes, DC 10. You make it. All right,
16.
don't worry about it. Yeah, so it's part of you, like, it slashes into your armor, you take the cut, and part of your body, like, starts really stiffing up.
Hey,
Ladies.
which part?
Your back.
Okay,
Yeah.
because I'm old.
Yes, exactly. And it's now Grimm's turn.
Okay. Let me just see how far this is. He's really far away. He's just kind of chilling on it.
Yeah, things are pretty far away, considering we just doubled the distance of everything.
60 feet is that first box. Is the first
Yes.
guy in the middle.
Yeah.
So he could actually pounce.
Yes, he could.
So he is going to pounce on that first guy. Actually,
His normal movement speed is 60 feet, just to make sure. Right.
sorry.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool. Then yes, his says speed is 50.
Sorry, I was looking at the pounce. Yep, you're right.
So he can get in line. So he can get in the same area as Tiberius. You guys can occupy that same space.
He's just going to move right here, just in case any of them come through.
Okay. And he can ready his action that anything entering his attack area will be attacked if you want.
Okay. Yep.
Okay. We'll do that then. Tiberius, we're back to you. You just lit shit up.
I did. I kept it real lit, fam. Let me see here. What does this do? This is oh, that's concentration. So I am all out of those things. Cool. So Tiberius strikes at the one in the front,
And he says, "A vast, foul minion of the undead."
Okay, do so with advantage,
24.
and you're good. Go ahead and give me that. Give me that damage.
What is that? What's happened? What happened?
That's a
there?
5.
What happened there? Yeah, he does 5 damage.
Yeah, I was gonna say you rolled a 1. It's certainly bloodied. It's you kind of stab into its gut, and like dead rat kind of falls out of it, but not enough to kill the damn thing. It's still going. It kind of like picks up the rat and starts chewing on it again. Sylvie, it's your turn.
I don't know what I can do. I mean, you know what? No, I do know what I can do.
You could like pull out your bow and.
No, I
Slide
have the
some-
sword out already.
Okay.
I am going to step into the same square as Tiberius.
Sure.
I am going to make with stabby stab.
Mm-hmm. Do it with advantage because you're technically coming out of hiding for this,
Also, she's
Which-
stabbing the thing that has advantage.
and the thing that has advantage anyway.
Yeah. So I will also get my sneak attack.
Yep, because you technically
Just
10 feet.
wow.
So 5 damage is actually you drop it to exactly 0.
Oh, Well,
So
that's
you
good.
kill it.
Nailed
You
it.
kill it.
That's a really crappy death.
Tiberius or Ulf did a decent hit to it.
Okay, and then I will disengage.
So,
Okay.
Now, Mike, this is a weird DM call for yourself. I am channeling the spell, so it is still glowy, I would say.
Is it a concentration?
It is a concentration, yeah.
Yeah, no, the body's still glowing. That's why I didn't remove anything.
Okay.
Yeah, I just put the X on it to...
Yeah.
To signify
I would
that
agree
it's
that
dead.
it is still glowing as long as I'm
Yeah,
channeling
the body
spell.
itself is still... Yeah, exactly. As long as that spell's active, everything will glow. Lola, it is your turn.
I'm going to take my bow out.
I think you already had your bow out.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, you were...
Yeah.
I just
Okay,
assumed.
yeah.
So I'm not... Yeah, so you didn't declare what weapon you had out, so we'll just say you had your bow out.
I am going to use one of my crits.
Okay. So...
God damn.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, it's a crit, so
Yeah, you
don't have to
automatically
worry about. You automatically hit, and then hit.
And I
roll
was
me,
stealthed as well.
Stealth doesn't affect your damage,
Okay.
but go ahead and roll me another 1d8 for the crit damage. Now, which guy are you hitting? You're gonna hit the guy 60
Straight down
feet.
the hall.
This guy that I'm pointing to.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So I'm like kind of like popping around the corner and
Sure.
just leaning.
Okay. So go ahead and roll me a 1d8 so I can add that to the 5. So -5, minus another 5. That's actually a decent hit. You hit the thing. I'm going to say you hit it like right above the fupa. So it's a decent, decent hit right below the stomach and above the penis.
Yeah, the fat upper pelvic area.
Yeah, yeah.
It's PG-13.
Oh,
It's not.
yeah.
I didn't know if people knew what that was. That's why I was like,
So it's a decent hit, and like you hit it in like the lower guts, but it's not fatal.
The lower guts. As opposed to like the upper guts.
Yeah, no, those are different guts, Mike. All right, you got like the innards, and then you got the guts. All right.
You get the uppers.
Yep.
The innards and the upwards. and the
yeah.
outer-
Yeah. I mean, soon enough they'll be the outards, so we'll find out soon. Ulf, it's your turn.
Yeah, Ulf doesn't really have any problem seeing these guys. He doesn't understand why everybody's flailing around all crazy. Like,
It could be because like they dropped their jaws like out of the socket, did a little screechy thing, and then kind of somehow put them back in. I'm sure that's what caused it.
yeah, some people are soft. Ulf is going to, as a bonus action, cast Hex on the one directly in line with him.
Okay.
The chosen ability is going to be Strength.
Okay. So strength. Okay.
And then, as his action, he's going to fire an Eldritch Blast.
Kapow!
Bam.
Jesus.
So just to make sure, your goal was to minimize their main ability that they would use for attacks.
Well, it's only on ability checks, so
Okay. Oh, that's fair
say
enough. Okay.
this one was trying to
Grapple or something like that.
Yeah,
Okay. That's fair enough. Okay, I just want to make sure because if you're like trying to, they're dex based. But,
Yeah.
But no, strength is totally.
and
We'll go with that.
for a big 1 damage.
Yeah. You technically lowered his strength, so he's gonna get knocked prone.
Well, he
instead
gets
of going,
knocked- instead of getting knocked
instead of
back,
going back 10 feet, I'll knock him prone.
I'll take it.
But for 1 fat damage.
Nailed
Such a-
it. It's funny. I hit Lola for 10.
Yeah, that's because she was right in front of you.
she remembers.
Don't worry, elves are a bigger target.
Now that's
So-
racist.
It's racist.
So he's going to move over. Technically, these guys are going to be occupying the same square, but I'm going to leave the one guy to the side. This guy's going to move up. Tiberius, these are coming for you. One's going to bite at you for an 18
That hits.
for 5 piercing damage.
Yeah, okay.
And then 2 claw attacks.
So my only question with the 10-foot squares
Yep.
is it shows I assume 5-foot doorway. Can they all three
Yes.
attack through the 5-foot doorway at the same time?
So technically speaking, they can all get into the same situation here, where they're at the 3, where they're attacking the two are attacking diagonally, one's attacking straight on.
Gotcha.
There's just, I could move this back to 5 feet, but
No, it's cool.
it essentially looks like the same thing that's happening now.
So the bite
20
hits and
hits.
the claw hits.
Yep, so that's 5 piercing for the bite and 7 slashing for the claws, and it's another DC saving throw. A DC 10 con saving throw.
Okay.
You shrug it off. You get the same feeling of like your body just tenses up real hard, but you just shake it off like Taylor Swift.
Sweet.
Grim can attack or continue holding. However, there's plenty of space for Grim to get into the fray if you so choose.
He's going to. I'm thinking diagonally. He could now pounce on this guy and then hit him.
Yes, technically. Yep.
Okay. So let's see. So the pounce is a DC strength saving throw.
What's
that
your
guy.
DC? 13?
14.
14. He meets it.
Well,
Does your ability, is it only ability checks, not saving throws that it affects?
It's just ability
Correct.
checks.
And it's not the same guy.
Oh, okay.
This is the one next to it. The one in the back with the red and the lightning bolt is the one with the hex on him.
okay. So he can still attack. He just doesn't stun.
Yeah,
him.
yeah. You still. So your guy's technically up here. Here, we'll just do that for now. And he's
Okay.
go ahead.
Since I forgot.
Oh yeah, hex 5, hex damage. And then 6 piercing for this guy yonder.
Down at bottom right. Yeah.
Yep. Cool. So he takes it. We'll just leave your guy here to signify that he's up in Tiberius's space as well.
Okay.
Tiberius, it is your turn.
Cool. Man. Tiberius is gonna go. He's gonna stab at this guy here, the one in the center.
Okay. You have advantage.
Yep. Kapow! 24.
You sure hit. Go ahead and give me damage.
6 damage.
6 damage. Okay.
Yeah, he's just gonna hang out there for a second. Actually, he's going to knock down one of his spells, and he's going to cast Healing Word on himself. Actually, he's not going to knock down that spell. He's going to cast Healing Word at level 2.
Okay. Wow.
So he heals a total of 8. Cool.
Oh yeah, because you're doing it at a higher level. Alrighty.
Yep, that's it.
Oh, healing was a bonus. I'm like, wait a second.
Yeah, it's a bonus
But yeah,
attack.
no, it's bonus action. Okay, cool. Sylvie, your turn.
Okay. I'm going to do what I did before.
Sure.
Go in under Tiberius, next to Tiberius. Make with stab. And
15 will hit.
Yes, because he's still lit up.
Yep.
And then I get
6.
sneaks.
So 12. That's you do a decent strike to this guy. This is not the one with the FUBA damage, but it does now, and its guts kind of like start falling out.
Okay. And then I will disengage and
In return to where you are now.
yeah. Do you guys think need me to move any farther out of the way, or am I okay there?
You're
I
fine
only
there.
have 5 movements, so I don't want to. Yeah, I've
Yeah.
got basically just enough to get there and back. So
You're right. Yeah, so that's 5. Yeah. Yep. Lola, your turn.
I'm just gonna whisper peekaboo and shoot around the corner again.
Okay.
What happens when you make noises?
I do really
Whoa.
well. That first guy that it would hit, like from
Yep.
the front. Yeah.
Perfect. You destroy him. So you see Sylvie kind of go up and give it a nice like upper gut, like it hits him in the lower guts into the upper guts, like a nice stab up in a slash, kind of moshi. And then you just hit him right in the middle of the chest, and it just knocks him the fuck out.
Some fries.
He's dead. Ulf. It's your turn.
Ulf heard talk of fries and he got a little distracted.
Yep.
But now he's got a clear shot to that guy with the hex on him.
He sure does, except for the 2 allies.
Yeah, well,
Just don't roll a 1.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh
not
shit!
even
I have
running, it's fine.
crits. I'm sorry. I have botches to roll. 14 is enough. Go ahead and roll damage plus your hex.
Plus the hex. Can't forget the hex.
Yep.
Yeah.
So minus 11. That's enough to kill it. So you just pull up this, pool, like not, whatever. This ball of black lightning energy. You hurl it at the target, and because it does force damage, it gets moved. You hit it, you kill it, and just parts fall all over the place as it moves back 10 feet and dies.
I'm back.
Yep, so just pieces of guts might fly past Tiberius' head and Grimm's head, and the walls got painted a little bit with decayed giblets.
Ulf just says, I miss Poppy.
And with this, let me see.
God, I do too.
30 feet. So how far can these guys go? 30. Okay. Mike, your guy can go ahead and take one attack of opportunity as a reaction.
Mm-hmm.
As this guy...
so would Grim.
And Grim, yep.
And what's his face?
What's his face? Gundy?
Yep.
He's not leaving his attack area.
Oh, okay.
He's occupying it. So you can make one against him or against this guy who's going to come over here. And technically, he's still in the... They're both going for Gundy. Or these two are going for...
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much for Gundy.
Have either of these been damaged before?
The one right here has.
Okay, so I'll attack that one.
Okay.
Kapow! With a 23.
Yep, you sure hit.
10 damage.
10 damage. It sure is pretty good.
And then...
now, Grim can take an attack of opportunity to knock this bitch out, if he so chooses. 12 meets the AC. Go ahead and roll damage. 3. He's seen better bites, but no, not bad. It's pretty low. It's really the rapier damage. Yeah, did a good. Speaking of Grim, it's Grim's turn.
He's gonna bite the same guy again.
Okay, go for
So he's gonna claw at him.
Natural 20. So that's 5 damage. That's more than enough to kill it. So that one's dead. So that's a bite damage, right? Or a claw. Okay.
Claw. Mm-hmm.
So this guy runs by, he give him a little bite, and then followed up with a slash and just pretty much cut him in half. Tiberius, it's not quite your turn. I'm going to go ahead and give old Gundy a chance here. He's just going to roll an attack against, I guess, 22, and we'll say it's a D8. He rolls like a hefty mace for 5 damage against this guy. It's the first time he's swung his mace in a long time. Sometimes the guy gets lonely.
Yeah.
Tiberius.
Swing your mace by yourself.
Sometimes you gotta do it with all your own strength.
What's this guy doing? He's just here?
He just moved up. I forgot to attack with him, so fuck him. He's just existing. He's not affected. He's in light, but he's not affected by the fairy fire.
Yeah, he is. So I can see him. So I'm gonna stab at him.
Go for it.
Do I have? I have an advantage from. We got a follower. We got a subscriber. Subscriber.
Yep.
So I'm gonna use my advantage. 10 damage.
Okay.
God damn! Thanks for subscribing.
That's a decent hit. About half health, or it's about bloodied, I should say.
Sure.
Sylvie, it's your turn. You have a guy attacking Gundy right now.
Okay.
Actually, it's kind of hard to tell. You can just kind of hear fighting right in front of you.
Yeah, because there's a giant kitty.
Also, you
That
can't
and
see
it's dark right now.
Oh,
I
that's
could
right,
say
it's
like
dark.
you could see like enough of like the shining light from the fairy fire and enough from the other side residual to like see enough to determine that. There's
Okay, then I can
some
hit him?
combat. Yeah, it'd be at disadvantage to attack.
Okay. Then
Like the other
If
guys were
I
in the light, but this time they're not.
yeah, so if I go for this guy, has this guy above Tiberius been hit?
Yeah, I hit him.
Yeah,
You hit him. Is he looking really bad?
he's blood. If you were to go up there and assess him, you'd be able to tell.
Well,
For
yeah,
now.
because I'm gonna go. I'm trying to decide if I want to use my crit or not.
I mean,
Because if
you think about the metagame side of that, your character doesn't know they're about to crit.
no, you're right. They
So-
do not. That's the person she's going to go for because of the light.
Okay, yeah.
Wants to, she would go for someone she would be more likely to hit. What the hell? I'm going to use one of my crits. I am keeping track, by the way.
Okay.
So I'm going to use that, and so I'll just roll, and then I will. Can I just click this twice for?
You just have to click it once and then roll the damage die again. Because
Okay.
this one still adds in the strength or the dex and all that.
Oh, right. Okay.
So that's 6 plus another d6.
But I do also get to double my sneak attack.
You do get to double your sneak attack, so let's go ahead and do that's 5. Okay.
So 11
Um,
damage without the sneak
yep.
attack.
Yep.
Sorry,
so,
my computer's starting to get kind of clunky again. So
12 more damage. So
Yeah, no,
20
yeah,
is
so yeah, technically get to double the sneak attack. That's enough to kill it, so we won't even bother about the rest of the math.
all right, then I will disengage back to that area.
Okay, you do that. Lola, it's your turn. As you peek around, you don't really see any targets. With your dark vision, you can assume like it looks like Tiberius, or not Tiberius. Gundren is looking to the left. So here, I'll actually move him to the left like that.
For advantage, could I switch weapons and then do something?
Um,
No. Advantage.
you want to sacrifice your advantage to like forego the whole weapon swapping rule? I'll allow it.
Yeah, because then
Just-
I'm
yeah.
gonna. He's close enough. I could
You could run up and stab.
run up and stab him.
Sure. Yeah. I'll allow it. So you mark down one of your advantages, and then we'll say that you, through a feat
That was
of footedness, you switch weapons around and dash up there and give a little stabby stab. 15 is enough to hit. Go ahead and give me damage. 5 damage. That's not a bad hit for a dagger. Let's not forget something. Your character we'll just put you like right here, even though you're with Gunderson. Old Gunderson. Ulf, it's your turn.
Mechanics question.
Okay. I don't
Since-
do those.
Since I have to give up my attack to have my familiar attack,
Mm-hmm.
would my hex damage be affected for my familiar as well?
I'm curious too. Put Hex up in the chat.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let me read the hex chat
Can do.
or the text.
No, Hex chat sounds cooler, Mike.
The hex.
It does sound really cool.
It says when I hit with
You
the
wouldn't
attack, but,
you do it. Mm.
but I'm sacrificing my attack action for my
Right. So technically, like you're still attacking.
Uh,
I'm okay with it, but
Either way, isn't your Hex on this guy up here?
It is, but as a bonus action, I can.
exactly,
switch
it's
it.
a bonus action. He can move it.
Isn't only a bonus action when it dies.
On subsequent turns.
Yeah. So it just died before
Okay.
his turn.
Okay. It does. Wow.
Yep.
It does say subsequent turns.
Yep.
You are right.
Yeah.
So I'll allow it.
Cool. Well, I would like to bonus action move the hex there.
Yep.
And Ulf is going to whisper, "Quick, save Gundren."
Gunder's son.
And Quick is going to like flip behind it and do a claw
Okay.
with his magic fingers.
Sure. He's automatically immune to the poison damage.
Fair. And,
And he doesn't
automatically
hit.
immune to getting hit.
Yep.
Well, now that we've established that rule, I'm done.
Now it's the ghoul's turn. This guy is gonna try to grapple old Gundy. So he's gonna give 13, and old Gundy's got a +3 to strength.
Go, Gundy, go!
Gundy's gonna hold his ground, and that's kind of his turn. Shit. Fuck. There goes my plan. Grim. Grim can go.
Grim's sick of this shit.
Sure. Yeah, no, he sure is. He's not dead. He feels happy, but he's also not happy. Tiberius, it's your turn. You can't see this guy too well, if at all. He's outside of the light. You can kind of sense that Gundy's there.
Yeah. Yeah, fucking shit. you know what I do? So I step into this room.
Okay, because you can see in there right now.
Yeah, I can see in there. And what I'm going to do is I assume the rest of my seeing party can do some shit with that. He's gonna walk over to like here. I can't go in between squares, but he's gonna go in between those beds, and he's gonna spend his action grabbing the sheets and pillow off the bed because they're glowing and scattering them across the room to make the whole room glow.
Okay.
Because technically the beds failed their save.
Yeah.
So he just wants to see if anything else is in this room by throwing glowing furniture around the
Yeah.
room.
What's the radius on that again? 10 feet?
Everything that glows in 10 feet.
Yep. So we'll say you throw.
Would you throw one out in the hallway?
No, there's enough of you that can see in the dark, and he knows that.
Yeah.
And he felt only two go by him, because they all ran by him, and he killed one of them.
Yeah.
So he assumes the rest of you can handle the one.
So you take you take both the pillows, and because they're still glowing, you throw them where the torches are.
Okay.
That just
Do I
indicates where
see
there's-
anything in the room that is going to attack me and kill me?
No,
Okay.
no, everything is dead.
That was his main goal.
I mean, you see that there's a dark corner over here, but
Yeah.
you're feeling good about it.
Feeling good.
Feeling good.
Yeah, he just shouts back up to the room.
I believe the ghouls are all out of this room.
Yeah, they're out here.
Yes, I expelled one of them. You're
Sylvie, it's your
welcome.
turn as you're hearing all this.
As you hear,
You're welcome.
And you also notice that you can't really see shit, except for a slight purplish fairy glow from the room to the north.
Okay.
wow.
And as far as I'm aware, this is the only enemy left.
As far as you're aware, that's a good guess, because every time that you run up to that room, there's corpses.
Fewer. All right, I'm going to go to here. So that would be okay. Yeah. Then I can see now.
Right,
that
yeah,
they're-
you can see into the room.
Okay. Now, yeah, I'll still be at disadvantage if I attack this guy, right?
Yes, so it depends on how close you are. If you're by the door, you'd be out of range, but if you're staying closer to Gundy, then you're within range.
Yeah. I'm just
Okay, so you're staying closer to Gunderson? Okay, so yeah, there's enough light there. I'd say you can attack with disadvantage.
Okay. I mean, worth a try.
Yep.
Yeah, it was
Go
worth
ahead.
a try.
It sure was. Go ahead and roll damage with sneak attack. Technically, we have allies there, so 9. That's already enough to kill it.
Okay. I'm making good deal.
And so, yeah, with the last ditch effort, you're feeling good about this attack. You just kind of you roll up, you kind of do like a Troy thing, but when you jump up, you don't really get above him, so you just kind of stab him in the top of the chest.
You do like a little Troy thing.
Yeah, you do a little Troy. That's a rapper named Little Troy.
Little Troy.
Yep.
Little Treasy.
And from what you guys can currently tell, the area is secure, or at least more secure than it was a second ago.
It's time to look for stuff.
So Tiberius, as you're in this room, it's the bunks are made of stone. That's why you couldn't pick up the bed. So you could pick up some of the dressings. But they're in orderly rows along the walls. There's a corroded iron brazier there in the middle. It's full of old coals. There's bones of, what looks to be like half a dozen dwarves, about half a dozen humans, and once again, about 3 orcs. Most of the dwarven bones are in rusted, old, clanky scraps of iron armor. And that's pretty much all you see. Now you see the several corpses around. But keep in mind, you are aware, Fairy Fire, that it's not permanent. That the light is going to wane shortly.
Yeah, I forget the hell how long it is.
It's like 1 minute.
Yeah. Yep.
So that's coming up real soon.
Yeah. So he just looks to everyone and he says,
I believe this room is clear of all of the ghouls. Perhaps there are beds here, but it is a foul stench of undeath. What would you do?
And he like just looks back out of the door.
Can I ask Grim to go get a torch from this room that he's right next to?
Those are actually not torches. I just didn't feel like finding things of lamps.
That's
Those
fair.
are those are inlaid into the wall. That's why they're actually like.
Sconces.
Could
Yeah.
I get the torch from Ulf?
Uh,
Have
you
him
have
get the
to-
torch and go light it?
Everybody has torches. You could just
okay.
you could spend a couple seconds to light up a torch.
Ulf will
Yes.
happily give up the lantern.
Grim will
Yeah,
hold
I'm
on to it for you if you want.
So fairly soon, I actually bought a lantern, not a torch.
I believe you did as well. Last time you were in town.
Yeah.
Yep. So
Yeah.
you can. Yeah, you guys have light sources, so you can. It's either a lantern or a torch.
Okay.
So,
Torches are a little bit less permanent, that's all.
17
17 investigation. So I didn't see that. It's fairly close to the description I gave before. Stone-based beds. The dressings are really falling apart. Like it's a feat that Tiberius was able to throw the 2 pillows with fairy fire. It's kind of like as you see that, that's when they start going out, and these corpses are no longer glowing.
Nope.
But with a 17, you're not finding anything useful in here. Everything seems to be pretty well like the office, where everything's pretty well rotted. This looks like I guess a barracks. Yeah, this is like a guard's barracks in here, and you can tell like there's like up here there was some old wooden furniture like tables and stuff, but it's since long rotted. There's just a pile of broken chairs and a table. You do see the door here. Your investigation is that it is unlocked.
Okay.
Oops.
Who all actually sparked up their light sources right now? Because right now everybody's kind of operating in darkness except for Ulf and Lola.
I gave Grim my torch to hold with his teeth,
And his teeth? Okay.
and he's just gonna walk over in the room and hold it for you guys.
Okay. How much light does a torch give off? I totally forgot the rules. on
40
that.
feet, I think.
40 feet? I was going to say 40 or 30.
I moved next to Gundy. I'll stick with Gundy.
Okay.
Yes, RD2.
It's like
Ulf is
40
cool
feet
with
of
the
bright
dark.
light. And
Yeah. We'll just do the 40 feet there, which is enough to... Yeah. So yeah, the room's yours. The corpses are completely naked. There is no clothing or chain or anything like that. They're just completely nude bodies.
Tiberius looks to Gunderson and he says,
Gunderson, what, this lost mine you have here, it appears to be some kind of barracks room. What was this place before it was lost? It appears I see chainmail
Yes.
and there was orcs here. I assume it is more than just a mine.
This was a barracks. Here you have to protect these places of value. This was you make magic items here. You have to protect the people. This is obviously he kicks one of the orc skeletons. There's obviously a rich environment to raid and pillage. I thought I told you all this before. Like this place very magical and used to imbue items with magic from the very ley lines.
I don't think he told us anything. We read it in a book. We read it from the...
I'm pretty
Yardo.
sure he told you about this.
Did he?
Back
I
in
don't-
town
I
during
don't
some of
listen.
the drunken. Maybe he told Ulf, and he just doesn't remember that he didn't tell you.
I don't
yeah,
listen.
he did talk to him a whole lot.
Yeah,
about
Ulf and him
this.
were talking a lot. So
I was there.
It's hard to hear
And
people
Lola was
talk
there.
over Tiberius, Mike.
yeah, no, that's fair. It's even hard for Tiberius to
Especially
hear
if you're
from-
Tiberius.
Especially for Tiberius, yeah. It's hard to hear other people talk over you. I just drone them out with my own voice. It's much better.
He says, well, it appears as though this has been raided by orcs and the magic from your smith...
What I think I know the name of that, the anvil, right? What the fuck is it called? I think it's...
Spellforge.
That's what it is.
And from the magic of the Spellforge, it appears to have reanimated the corpses of the lost men, the lost miners.
That's a very good assumption. We
What?
don't have anything solid on that yet, but yeah, no, it's a good.
What
good,
other
good guess.
information do you have about this mine? I would like to know what we're in for. This is quite a battle this far. We've only been inside but 3 rooms.
I don't think I sold you anything other than this is going to be a reclamation effort, and that we will find what we find and battle what we battle. You are just as welcome to explore the rest of this as I am. So, If this was indeed no longer lost, then I wouldn't need you here, right? If I knew what was in each room.
He's assuming that if Gunderson and his two brothers were researching this place, that he would know something about it, because Tiberius was not researching this place.
No, this place, like I said, it's not that this place is lost.
Okay.
Who has information on a lost mine that's been lost up until right this second about what they can expect to see in there, other than legends from 500 years ago?
Yeah, that works.
Probably dwarves, but nobody's ever made it to the end of one of their books.
Yeah, legends from 500 years ago works. Because he's not 500 years old and doesn't study dwarf history. That's more or less what he's asking for. Like, what would this place have been used for besides the Spellforge? Like, what?
No, that's it.
That's it? Just Spellforge?
Spellforge, and I mean, there was some resource mining, and that's about it.
Okay.
It was the main attraction was the Spellforge, the connection to the ley lines.
He sits down on one of the stone beds, vexed by this situation.
Well, I'm not sure where else to go. Every turn we make, we are assailed by the undead. I don't know how much longer we can last in here.
Well, nothing says we have to do this in one go. We
Tiberius.
clear a room, secure it, retreat, go to the next room, secure it, retreat.
This is what heroes do, you know. You talk a lot about wanting to be a hero. This is
God
hero
damn
work.
you, my learned friend. You are correct. This is what heroes do. We soldier on.
No, that's what soldiers do.
Now we hero on.
Yes.
You are, in fact, the finding things guy, and you found my hope.
And he stands back up on the bed.
Elf Justice skull cap, all proud.
Oh, that's right, you have the skull cap too.
God.
He's
And
like,
he's the finding things guy.
that thing on your head is like super grody.
I think it makes me look fearsome.
I agree.
Makes you look super filthy. Like, in the super yucky way. Because you're, like, dirty. And I don't mean, like, metaphor. I mean, like, literal. You're, like, literally dirty. I can't even.
Tiberius told me girls like bad boys, and I thought maybe.
I did say that.
With that, Lola's gonna nope out of there. Like, hears them down the hall and is just like, no, I'm just gonna peek around this corner here.
Okay, go ahead and give me a perception roll.
I tried to perceive at the door, but obviously I see nothing.
Oh, yeah. Your perception was real bad. 17. You hear some noises from down here. It sounds like something is shuffling, rock, and you swear that you heard like the very slightest, set of armor get moved. But you definitely see this open door, this openness right here of 10 feet. And you can tell this opens up into another room. So you hear that way down there, you hear the noises, and then you see this right here, and you can obviously see, pretty far up here.
Can I try to stealth in the doorway?
Yeah, go ahead and give me a stealth.
Right here.
Or do you... Okay, so 16, okay. So you have your stealth of 16.
I'm just gonna peek.
Okay. You look in, and you really just see I guess that's 30 by 30 room with half of it is rubble, just a collapsed ceiling. To the north, you see the door. It's slightly open. That's all you really see for your current situation right there.
Okay.
You don't hear anything. The noises up here kind of subsided, from what you could tell. You didn't see anything in here.
Okay.
You can continue into the room. You can maybe move one square up to here, and then...
yeah, I'm just
Another
gonna keep
check?
sneaking in there just a little bit.
Sure. Nothing's really changed. You could tell there's definitely nothing in here. The rubble's covering half the room. The door's still just slightly ajar.
Can I peek in the door?
Yep, you sure can. So when you look in through here, You just see dusty kegs, and everything looks very neat. Everything's up against the walls. However, all of the kegs are split and open because they've been unattended for centuries. Most of them are rotted away, but some of them kind of have been preserved by what was being held in them.
I still have that flask full of mead from the bar.
Yes, you do.
Can I chug the rest of it and then go fill it with whatever is still being preserved?
Oh, so all of the kegs have been broken.
Oh, okay.
Or are open. Like the seals are kind of fucked up. You could just some of them are less rotted than the others because they had salted meat in them, so that kind of helped keep things a little bit preserved. But from what you can tell, like there's no alcohol kegs. At least that you can check. You can give an investigation to maybe see if you find one. But you're not just going to invest 17. You rifle through a little bit, and you find towards the back a very large barrel that has liquid in it, judging by the the weight, and the noise it makes when you kind of jiggle it around. It makes the water noise, the liquid noise. You can try to open it if you want.
What would I roll for that?
Strength.
That's the wrong one. Sorry.
Yeah, that's all good. Just click strength on the left, far left, top. You're just having a real hard time. And so you're sitting there and you're screwing with it, and then you rolled like low on strength, but it's more that you mishandled it, not strong enough. More that you're not strong enough, but that you mishandled it, and you kind of like pull it, and you pull one of the sides completely off, and it's just this place is filling in with a very strong vinegar stank of old wine.
I'm just gonna casually, smelling of vinegar, just go back out to the hall here and just yell for them, kind of quietly, just like, "Hey guys, you ready to go?"
One thing that you could tell while you're in that room with the 17 investigation is that was like a metal or some sort of stone door, so it was a very sturdy door. Into you, that would be a good place to, if you needed to, that'd be a good place to hide or hold out.
Okay.
Yeah, that might be an idea.
I'll tell
right
them
now
about
only
that.
Lola. Okay, so you do go up there. And
Yeah,
tell
I'll just
people
go
about
over
it.
here and tell them about what I
so
saw.
I found this old storeroom.
Full of nothing.
As soon as I walked in there, one of the kegs just busted.
It just fell over.
Yeah, it just.
You ever seen the Goonies
Smell awful.
where there's that like water jug and he knocks it over?
Yeah.
Like, hey,
Who saw that? Just
that was
fell.
me.
Just fell right over.
Well, I'm covered in dead things, and you smell bad.
He's talking to Lola.
I mean, I just kind of shrugged. Well,
Not as bad as Groot.
oh,
Oh.
You guys are like all super grody. Do you not understand what a bath is? Seriously. I can't even. And she's gonna go.
I'm just gonna walk right over her and just wring my hair out because it splashed up. I'm assuming a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
Just a little bit.
Oh,
Ulf is gonna like wander over to Tiberius, and you told me they like bad boys while he's prestidigitating himself, clean himself
Okay.
up,
Okay.
get back to his
Yes, of
prim
course.
and
Of
proper
course,
look.
they like a bad boy. You have to be a fearsome warrior. A scar, the helmet, I dig it. At a minimum.
Was he whispering when he said that?
He's forever stage whispering.
Tiberius doesn't know how to whisper.
No, Ulf.
No, I mean he talks at one volume as well. It's just not as loud as Tiberius.
Yeah. Does Sylvie have a torch or any sort of light source right now?
Not through the walls. No.
Yeah. Do you have your own? I think you have a lantern. Did you light the lantern up?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll
light the lantern and go over
Okay. There you go.
I'm gonna follow you.
there. Okay.
So yeah, you see much of what I described earlier. So you see this room about 30 feet deep, 30 feet across, so it's 15 feet on either side. Half of the room is covered in rubble, and you see the door is fully open, and there's like a liquid kind of slowly seeping out, and it smells like Lola.
That's weird. I've never seen that
Yeah.
before.
Oh my god. Ew. Are we like supposed to stay in there? It's a little yucky.
Taste it.
I mean, you don't know
No.
until you try it.
She'll go in and around carefully around the
Yeah.
mess. And she will look around because she assumes that Lola's looked around, but never hurts.
Whoops.
There might be more stuff.
Is that a boomerang?
Shut up.
Sorry, my computer's acting up.
There
It's
we go.
dangerous to go alone.
I clicked around and accidentally select the drawing tool. So you see in here a lot of broken kegs, but they're very neatly stacked, or at least once were. They might have like shifted now. All of them are old, broken. You could tell like they're made of wood. So 500 years, it takes its toll on wood. And then you see the
Ow.
broken cask of Montiato.
I think
Well done.
I'm way too distracted by how super gross this is. It's really getting in my shoes. Oh my god.
I'm gonna slowly close the door behind you. Just lock you in there.
Oh god.
Wait.
The lock's on the inside.
Lock me.
Well, hold the door. Like,
Okay.
smell it.
Yeah,
Smell
I
it.
won't be locked in there for long.
I mean, if you guys want to duke it out, it'll be opposed strength checks.
Soiled it.
Yeah, I'm a halfling, so
I'll let it go after a while. I'm just kidding.
no. I mean, if she locked it, I'll just pick the lock. But
She doesn't have the key that she knows of.
all right.
I'm also gonna tell Sylvie about the sounds out there that I heard before that stopped.
Okay.
Well, I guess everybody, because we're all in this general area
Mhm.
now. I'm assuming Gundy's gonna move from that room
Yeah, oh yeah, my fucking old gun.
because I'm gonna stay with him. So with Grim.
It's like, oh, it smells like the old Amontillado. Ooh, doesn't smell
Fuck
good.
out.
Taste it.
Ooh.
Smells like
Nope.
someone walled in the
Oh.
cellar. What?
Oh, it's foul. Oh,
Taste it.
but guys, this is look. I mean, if worst case scenario, I said how we spelunk. Yeah, worst case scenario, if we need to retreat, we retreat here and rest up, and then we come out fighting like lions. I don't know why I'm talking like Tiberius.
You're
Or
talking like
Panthers.
easy Christoph Waltz.
We come out and fighting like lions.
Roar.
That makes bingo.
That makes a
Alright.
bingo.
Are we then gonna go look up here?
I'm gonna creep around this corner because I'm still stealthed.
Yep. Keep
I
in
will-
mind that if you have people creeping, not so fast there, Speedy. If you guys are creeping, your lights kind of hurt people trying to creep.
Yeah.
So you guys can either
Okay.
Well, Sylvie's
So-
in a room, so hers is
right. No, so Sylvie's fine. It's the one that Grim is holding a torch.
But where I'm moving, it's just out of reach.
Yeah, or you can tell him to Grim go into here,
Yeah.
or like stay
I'm
like, or like stay at the edge or something
Yeah.
like that. It really just narrows it down like 100 or the.
Well, I was gonna
100.
have him just stay back, maybe like towards the back of this hallway,
Okay, that way you have the
and I can see
dim
him.
light.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Queck's just invisible and flying
Quex,
around.
yeah, Quex is invisible. Your stealth, go ahead and re-roll stealth because you've gone in and out of hiding and done stuff. So give me a stealth for Lola.
Is there a stench roll?
That's part of
that's
it.
part
That's
of
part of it. So that's why you have a 10. So go ahead, Queck and Lola, give me. Let me see if I can do this. Give me a perception check.
That's the wrong
So
one. I'm sorry.
15 and a natural 20.
Nice.
Hers is actually higher than that. That's the performance check.
No, 24
No,
is the.
she did a
I
perception
said that.
check.
I said
Yeah.
that first.
Yep, you're right.
Yep. So, Lola, you get up here, you take a quick glance. There's like enough light from behind you, and like you could swear like there's a green light coming from over here. In fact, there's definitely a green light coming from over there. You also see the green light over here. But then you see your old pals, the ghouls, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them in this room. So what this room is, when you walk into it, it looks like it was at once a dining hall of sorts. So it's steep in carvements on either side. It's a fairly large cavern, 3 sections, high ledges on either end, and a lower section in the middle. There's carved stone chairs that climb up to the ledges, 2 large tables stand in the middle, along with a pair of old braziers. A small table stands on the eastern ledge. There are skeletal remains of dozens of dead warriors, dwarves, gnomes, orcs, and ogres. First time seeing ogres, by the way, as far as the long dead remains. And it looks like a rather fierce battle was fought in this room. And you can see that's an ogre. You see the humans and dwarves and orcs and all that over here. So that's what you see. And Queck sees much of the same. Oh, Wisdom 13. Yeah, you definitely see the general layout of the area as far as 7 ghouls, and you see the skeletons and the braziers and the tables and all that.
Ulf just whispers to the people behind him, "There's more ghouls."
I'm going to take this opportunity to ready my bow because I had my dagger out.
Okay. So you spend a couple seconds doing that. 10 stealth, they rolled just under it. So they technically don't know you're there. They certainly don't know Queck is there because he's stealth and he also rolled a pretty decent stealth. Or he's invisible and rolled a decent stealth. Shut up. What do you guys do? So
stealth.
Exactly. So I'll go ahead and give this one to Ulf for the minute. You have that mental connection with Queck. What do you tell the people around you anything?
Yeah, he just like whispers. There's more ghouls, a lot of them. It's a big room, but we could do choke point.
And then the DM whispers in you, "There's only 15 minutes left in the session. Maybe don't start a large combat."
Enjoy your stay.
Yeah, so Jakayo 38 arrives. That is also 5 out of 5 followers, guys. Everyone has advantage.
I keep forgetting to use my botches.
You're a botch.
Yeah, so my next 3 rolls will be botches.
I'm going to back up
Okay.
and suggest to them quietly that we rest in the stank room.
The stickety stank?
Yeah.
Dank
That was
stanker?
totally not caused by me, just so we're all aware.
That dank stanker?
Yeah.
That dank stanker.
Well, if we all smell, then it'll eventually, you won't be able to tell.
That's not true.
Balance out.
Yeah. I mean, we got used to Groat, kind of. You eventually fall asleep now.
Oh, you never get used to Groat. So what you're telling me is, in the Grand Hall, well, it's not so grand anymore, but there's more of those undead.
I
Yeah.
feel like for a man who keeps naming the rooms in here, you know more than you let on.
You're so skeptical.
He just described it as a big room with... You know, Tiberius, I thought we were friends. I thought we were buddies. I thought we were pals.
I thought so too. I feel like you're holding back from us.
I can't hold back what I don't know.
I'm just going to push past them.
And I don't like this hitter of accusation. He's raising his voice and turning... Oh, whoop, that's not what he's doing.
Oh my god, would you guys just have sex already?
The proportions are inappropriate.
Like you know what it is, Ulf.
You don't know.
I do know. That's why we
She
met.
was a ghost. I
Was a
loved
ghost.
her.
Well, more that she loved me.
I just thought of the Avril Lavigne song. She
She
was
was
a
a
ghost.
ghost.
He was a man.
How could it be any more obvious?
Awkward.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It really couldn't with Ulf. Ulf and the Banshee.
Yeah.
Yep.
My next
Um,
name, just for the record.
I'm going to compliment his hat.
He says, "Oh,
'Cause he's feeling real sad right now.
oh, your friend Quick. I assume he is scouting the room ahead."
Yeah, I I'm not looking right now, but he was in there.
Could you tell me how many beasties there were inside of this grand hall?
And he,
Well, there were like 15, but some of them were dead and some of them were less dead.
Right, I would like to concentrate on the less dead. I would like to know more about the ones that would kill us.
Give me a minute.
We don't want you to rate them. We want you to tell me how many there are.
Oh,
Lola could tell you exactly how many there are there if she overhears you asking, but she's also kind of far away.
Yeah, I got away from that awkward conversation.
Yeah, you're
I'm-
40 feet away in like 2 stone
Yeah.
walls. So
I'm on top of the barrels. I'm getting ready to take a nap.
Yeah.
The barrels
You get up
immediately
there.
buckle.
I was gonna say, if you're gonna get on top of those barrels, I'm gonna need some strength or some
Can
dex
I?
saves.
Well-
Yeah, give me a dex check, a dex save.
You literally touched one
Nailed
before
it.
and it broke.
16. It wobbles, and you happen to like catch yourself, but it's rickety. It's rickety crickets right now.
Rickety crickets.
I mean, I already smell. So, like,
But you're just like you're standing on it, like very like you got the arms out trying to keep your balance, but you managed to balance it out. So you're like stuck.
seven.
oops.
Queck says 7.
There are
Quit says 7, and there's 7 of us, so it's pretty even.
Yes, I am not. You see, the skeletons were a far easy target for us to attack. I am feeling quite drained of my energies and blood from that previous battle with 7 more ghouls. I don't think I could take 7 without
What are
some kind of
Morghuls?
rest. Morghuls. Do you know the ghouls that the different ghouls that live inside of the moor?
We should like clean up and like rest a little bit and then go and fight those guys.
I agree. Perhaps we should take shelter in this room here with the large stone door.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, not it.
Grim's gonna blow out the candle or the lantern and just kind of like lay next to me on the ground since I'm a failure.
Okay.
Yeah. I can. I'll leave the lantern in the middle of the room for everybody because we're closing the door behind us. So
Now, Ulf, my friend, I have a plan. Bear with me. Could it be possible for your friend Quick, in his invisible state of affairs, to stand guard for us, that we could all take a quick rest and gather our strength?
I'll watch the door. I'm good. Like, I'm good.
You're good at it. Good at it.
Good. I will just. I just need to rest my head here.
And he like slumps against the wall that doesn't have
Yep.
booze on it.
Yeah, the booze is only like a thin line because there wasn't too much left in it, so it's just a very thin line that was trickling out. But as you guys get into the room,
As we get into the room, Mike, you decide how this happens. But Fallen One 121 donates 10 doll hairs and says, "Magic item for the Stinky Ranger."
Yeah.
Okay.
It can't wait till next session if you have.
It's gonna have to wait until
until
next session. I have a magic item specifically for Lauren
Sweet.
already made up. I actually have one for like everybody to like because I knew that was gonna happen at some point. People are just gonna randomly donate for that. So we'll worry about that next session.
Sweet.
And I've got
You know what? No,
boots.
no. I'm sorry. We won't. We won't. Fuck that.
Sure.
Shit. We won't.
I've
No.
got boots with the fur too.
You do you, buddy.
So as you guys get in here, everybody's like talking about like, or at least Tiberius is about setting up watches, and old Gundy just kind of like, this is just like most of our other forts or holds, and he goes over to like where Lola is in the corner, and he like kind of searches the wall, and he pulls what looks like a hidden lever, like a very, very finely crafted into the wall lever, and you hear the doors or the door lock. And so if anybody would go and check the door, it locks. At the same time, it kind of opens up a panic room, not so much a panic room, but an armory in which you find finely crafted dwarven weapons. Most of them are dwarven, but among them you find a finely crafted bow. It's actually made of a very light metal, but it has elven designs in it, and you could tell it was probably made for an elf. And inscribed in it it's not even inscribed with Dwarven. It's inscribed with Sylvan and Elven. And he picks it up and he hands it over to you, Lola. He says, "Well, I believe this is for you. Can you read Sylvan at all, or is it just Elven for you?"
Just Elven.
I
Just
will
Elven?
let you know in one
If-
second.
Yeah.
Very few things can read Sylvan. Like only
Yeah, I was gonna say very
creatures.
few. I was gonna say that's a very
Sure
old
can.
language.
Common, Elvish. That's it.
Common in Elvish? Okay, so in Elvish, you can see the words, it looks like it says shooting star, but it's like an older, like it's kind of like the difference between Middle English and Modern English. You can assume like it's roughly translating to Elven star, or shooting star. And I'll send you it's a magic weapon. It's a magic bow, +1, short or long. I forget if you use longbows or short bows, but whatever you use, that's what it is. Longbow, so it's a +1 longbow, and the synopsis of it is that has 7 charges, and you regain 1d6 plus 1 charge. I'll type this all up for you, and I'll put it into a handout.
Thank you.
So you can recharge 1d6 plus 1 charges at dawn every day, for a maximum of 7. If you it's +1, and so there's 2 ways to use a charge. You can use the charge to either create a light arrow, so you can use it to make the arrow an actual ball of light when you shoot it, and it'll stick to something, make it glow there, or it's just a missile, a shooting star, lighting up everything as it passes by, so you can see at a glance what's happening there. Or you can use it to create a flame arrow, which is your normal arrow damage plus 1d4 fire.
Oh, I really hope I don't hit anybody with that.
Yep. Or do you?
I'm going to go up to Gundy and ask him if I can hug him, because I know certain people, Ulf, are a little weird about people touching them.
Living people.
Also, some people are just kind of weird, and you shouldn't touch them.
Like Ulf.
He's cute,
Yeah,
though.
like
He's
Ulf.
just a little guy.
And with that display of romanticism between our very fluid ranger here, he's just bumping into all the dudes. That's where we'll
Ulf
end.
bumped me into a dude, so technically.
Sure. That's where we'll end tonight's session, Mike. So yeah, we'll go around the table. Mike, we'll start with you as the dungeon
Sure.
mistress. Who are you? What are you doing
Oh.
here? And why should anybody care?
I missed the dungeons. I go around and get them all wet, and that's how you get a dank dungeon, guys.
Yep.
You pay me to come around and spray it with a mister.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm your DM for tonight. I'm also in all of our Thursday games. I'll be DMing Tales from the Loop. It's in beta right now, but it's from Free League. They came up with Mutant Zero, Year 1 or Year 0, whatever it
Year
is.
1.
Year 1. Coriolis just got successfully funded and published and all that. I already have my copy. And it's Stranger Things meets RPGs, so
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty fucking cool.
I look forward to playing that one.
Also running a
running
game on our 12-hour stream. Madfish, who are you? What are you doing here? And tell us about your game on Saturday.
I am Madfish. I do some DMing and some gaming and writing and marketing and whatnot. I will be doing the game on Saturday. It's a continuation of the game from the last 12-hour stream, where they will be going into Paper Universe. And despite playing in 5e, you guys will be fighting monsters from first edition AD&D from Fiend Folio
Nice.
Monsters, 1981.
Sweet.
And yeah, it's going to be a good time. Hopefully I will have some challenging puzzles for you.
Yeah, you almost killed us several times last time, so
I did.
I'm excited to try to not die. Also playing in Mike's Tales from the Loop game, Mr. Bitters, who are you? What are you doing here? And why should anybody care?
I'm Mr. Bitters. I'm mod here sometimes, not right now. And yeah, I will be playing Saturday in the Stranger Things game, and I'm looking forward to some spooky adventures.
Some strange things.
Yeah.
And last but not least, someone who is too cool to join our 12-hour stream this Saturday because she has plans. Mitch Ninja, who are you? What are you doing here? And why should anybody care?
For the record, I'm going to Dave & Buster's. That's a pretty solid reason.
Is it?
No.
I don't know what that is.
It's adult
video
Chuck E. Cheese.
games and a lot of alcohol.
Oh,
Yeah, adult Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah, but there's still kids, so.
beat him up.
Oh, well, I'm about their height, so that wouldn't go too well. I run a channel doing mostly first-person shooters. I like to pop in here and try to not fuck things up or touch people's butts, but it happens. And now I have fire. Pretty pumped about that. So.
Sweet. Yeah, and as always, I am Mike. I run the channel here at unMadeGaming. We'll be back here Thursday with Havoc in the Hinterlands, where our players try to figure out what the fuck they're doing, because they don't know. And then on Saturday, we'll be here for our 12-hour stream, which is 12 hours of tabletop games and possibly some video games, depending on how I'm feeling in the morning. And 25% of all proceeds donated on that day go to help Extra Life sick kids not be sick anymore, because that's not good for kids to be sick all the time. Yeah. So it goes to help fund charities that donate money to hospitals to help sick kids. Yeah, guys, that's what's going to happen there. And before we bounce out of here, we're going to go raid our friend who is currently on break because he fucking hates us. That's okay. We'll still raid him anyway, because fuck that guy. We're going to go raid our friend Trainsy TV. Let me see. I made a new command because I'm a boss. Trainsy TV. Nailed it. Does it work? Does it work? It fucking works, guys. Go head over there. As soon as you see me toss that host over there, I will we'll chant that raid command, and we'll show him some sweet, sweet loving. All right, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.